Alright, hello and welcome back, everyone. Hello and welcome back. It's time for the game to maybe be... There we go, it's captured. Alright, hello and welcome back, everyone. It's time for us to do the things we didn't do at the end of last stream. Like reading through the war assets before we continue on with then talking to everyone on the ship and then going to talk to the Quarians. Well, no, then we're going to go and explore the galaxy and ensure we didn't miss any extra things that have popped up, any additional war assets that popped up, and then we'll turn in those quests and those side quests, and then we'll talk to the Quarians. It'll be a little bit. It'll be a smidgen. How's it going, player new? How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Let's see if we can track some stuff down. Ah, yes. How's it going, Dark? Welcome back. Yes, the RNG. Hopefully it'll be with us, and we don't struggle too much when it comes to trying to find the war assets, because running around in the vacuum of space can be a little obnoxious. I think we went through all the ones in here. We did. Where's the Alliance? We checked all the Alliance? I think we did. There's Jack. Yeah, now we already went through all these. The Asari. Ah, this is a new one. The Asari. The Asari Science Team. 90 points. Many respected Asari scientists have used their long lifespans to become leading experts in their fields. Asari scholars often
Remind yourself
prestige.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Well, alright then, player new. Save at the start? Okay, we'll save as soon as we're done with this. Let's make sure the player new is over here just being like, Zel, just be sure not to, have Shepard, like, stub his toe in a bulkhead and die from an inflamed toe. I was like, okay, fine, we'll save first. Alright, I gotcha. Is there a multiplayer mode that you can do to increase your war assets? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Someone might know. I do not know. Just want to be sure you don't go boom. I know, right? It turns out that Cerberus left a whole bunch of explosives in Shepard, so if he stubs his toe too many times, his foot blows off. Not in Legendary. It was a thing in Mass Effect 3 original. Ah, okay. I have no idea. It is a good question. I am not sure. But the Asari scholars often gain perspective on how cultural shifts affect society, grasping the longer contextual forces behind new proposals, and using this to springboard into hypotheses years ahead of their time. The Asari science team working on the Crucible consists of some of the keenest scientific mavericks, nice, in the galaxy, eager to contribute to its construction. The Asari Second Fleet. The Asari Second Fleet is largely composed of frigates and fighters, embodying the Asari's hit-and-run mindset with a nimble swarm rather than a slow collection of vessels. The second is normally dispatched to protect colonies from pirate raiders or mercenary activity. The Second Fleet's fighter squadrons are intensely competitive, racing to break new records set by other teams, but unquestionably loyal to each other in a fight. Although, I am curious as to why the Asari even have a fleet in the first place, because isn't that, like, the job of the Turians? Isn't that Turian's job? The Turian's job? By the way, which tea did you have yesterday? Yesterday we had Earl Grey tea. We had Earl Grey tea today. Who knows what it'll be today? Yesterday we had black tea. Update. A large group of Asari mercenaries sent by the matriarch herself. Sent by a matriarch friend of the commander. Yes, that would be Liara's father, I believe, right? Right? Have volunteered their services. They'll ride with the Second Fleet, deploying to combat zones as required. I think that was Liara's father did that. The Sixth Fleet has more dreadnoughts than any other collection of ships in the Asari Navy. An almost superstitious dreadnought, has grown around its entrance into conflict, as any war with the fleet has never remained small. Ooh. It was the Sixth Fleet that flew against the Rachni at the beginning of the Rachni Wars, and it was the Sixth that liberated the first colonies under siege in the Krogan rebellions. Wow, okay, they're at the forefront of every battle. Unfortunately, or not, its service people have a reputation of being sober, serious, and humorless. Nevertheless, the Sixth Fleet is a welcome sight to any ally when it arrives. And, finally, the Destiny Ascension. The Destiny Ascension is the flagship of the capital of the Citadel Fleet, a powerful Asari dreadnought unlike any other vessel in the galaxy. Captained by Matriarch Lidania, the Destiny Ascension evacuated the Citadel during the 2183 Battle of the Citadel, but was crippled by attacking Geth. Alliance fleets came in, taking heavy fire but saving the Ascension and the Council from destruction. The Asari have repaired and upgraded the Dreadnought's shields and firepower, or shielding and firepower, committing the formidable ship to the fight against the Reapers. Excellent. All right, the Asari are bringing in a good amount of power here. The oldest race in the galaxy is sending all their commandos and fleets it can spare. They're coordinated by Asari High Command, a core leadership of commandos and politicians from numerous Asari worlds. Anything new on the Crucible? Javelin. Volus Fabrication Unit. Yes, we picked those guys up recently. Volus companies are skilled at mass producing whatever manufactured goods are currently in demand. Factories use modular equipment to switch their production lines from arms to housing. Wow, what? To the next big galactic buying trend. Wow, that's actually impressive. Recovered from a manufacturing compound, these fabrication units can stamp out custom plastics for the Crucible on an industrial scale. Nice. Ah, look at the Volus, here they are. I'm so curious what these guys look like. We have, literally no idea. The Volus Engineering Team. Elkos Combine is a manufacturer known for producing reliable but less expensive versions of high-grade weapons and armor. Their scientists are adept at reverse engineering new technology. The Volus engineers recruited from Satu Ard, who was the planet that we picked these guys up off of, are applying the same methods to break down instructions on how to create several dozen new plastics that must be integrated into the Crucible's superstructure. It's in a show of unprecedented generosity. Elko's Combine has waived all proprietary claims to the new compounds created by its scientists. Wow. All right. The interferometric array. Normally, interferometric metric arrays are used to analyze planetary land masses or to determine the astrophysical properties of stellar systems. The powerful arrays salvaged from the Hercules system can be used for something much more ambitious. The Crucible tunes to the mass relay. Wait, what? The Crucible tunes to the mass relays command switches. Really? That's pretty intense. Installing the interferometric array into the Crucible system results in a real-time map of the entire galaxy, including the position of each and every Reaper in the Milky Way. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty sick. That's... Glad we picked this sucker up off of a planet. We already did the Scientists. We've already done this one. Zeus Hope. Yeah, we already did that, I think, right? Help fund colonies. Yeah, we already did that one. Protein data files. I don't think this is a new one. These protein discs were found years ago on Eden Prime. Recovered a few months ago before the discovery of the protein beacon in 2183. For years, the data of the discs was incomprehensible until the Crucible blueprints provided the key to understanding the equations. Locked inside the discs were theories on dark matter meant to be used with the Crucible's main power source. Aha, there you go. Hey, Constantinus, how are you doing today? Hello. And optimized EZO capacitors. A team of engineers working on the Normandy SR2 developed a theory behind this piece of equipment. Oh, we already read this one. Dreadnought class drive capacitors use specialized EZO-based compounds to channel and store thermal energy with greater efficiency than previous designs. These capacitors were quickly incorporated into the design of the device found in the Prothean archives on Mars. Nice. Ex-Cerberus, that we already read. Krogan. I think we already read all the Krogan ones. Yeah, we already read all the Krogan ones. Solarian? I don't think we read the Solarian ones. We read him. Major Karahi, we already did that. But the Solarian Third Fleet, we have not read yet. They're only passing us 125 power? Jeez, the Solarians just are not big fighters, are they? What was the joke? Is the Solarians don't want to put resources towards a fight they aren't guaranteed to win. Right? An alliance near Admiral Admiral once fairly dismissed. What? Rear. That makes way more sense. An alliance rear admiral. Jeez, like near what? Admiral once unfairly dismissed the Solarian Third Fleet as nothing more than an overabundance of spy planes, which is valid in some cases. While the Solarians rely heavily on gathering intelligence in any war, the Third Fleet's power is comparable to any other major naval force. Okay, well, there you go. Its vessels use the latest Guardian defense systems, with improved tracking algorithms to handle a little greater number of projectiles than older models. Even its scouting flotillas have been armed with hull-mounted Thaxian cannons. What? Developed in conjunction with the Turian military. Again, the Thaxian cannon is clearly they're using this whenever they can because it's an actual named cannon in the lore that they can use. But the Thanix, it's not Thaxian. I just don't know what I'm talking about. But Thanix. Thanks, Delka. But yeah, they use this every time they can just because they don't want to come up with new names. I don't blame them. That's the hard part about sci-fi stuff is getting all the names straight. And then the Turians. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we read them all. Perfect. All right, we're all caught up. Making sure we're caught up on that. Next, let's go talk to everyone on the crew and see what they're up to. And then finally, let's go ahead and hit up a couple of anomaly systems. Pick up some more war assets. We've got a handful of side quests to get done.
Commander.
Camp Bell. It is a bit of hard... Having the P in there does make it hard for me. But Camp
Commander,
Bell.
Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Can do. Campbell is just like it's the hard consonant in the center there. It makes it rough.
Commander.
Nothing new. Okay. Let's go talk to Joker and Edie again. See if they've got anything new for us. I think we already talked to them, but let's just double triple check. Yeah. Should be super duper sure. Just do what you do. Slap syllables together and do an internet search. Make sure they don't mean something bad. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a pretty good thing. Just make sure as long as I'm making up new words and those words don't have any pre-done definitions that aren't the best, then we should be fine. Also, player knew it said we needed to save, so let's go ahead and save. Bam. It's a long save. Oh, jeez.
Commander.
Joker. Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
Edie. Ah, right here. Calling it Thanix is shorter than calling it a magnetic hydrodynamic cannon. True. Very true.
Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom.
Oh my good gracious, everyone wants to talk to us. We'll talk to Admiral Anderson right before we leave. Right before we leave. Oh! Hey!
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind. The Citadel almost falls.
Yeah.
And you almost had to put down a friend.
Tough
Got
day.
a little tense there.
I heard what happened. If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
Hold on, I can't respond. I'm pouring tea. I thought they were going to talk a little longer. There we go. Tea acquired. Nope.
I don't see how. We start killing our friends and war turns into murder.
We just shoot her into the lake, it's
It doesn't
fine.
always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Ash didn't have to join Caden.
Let's hope he's looking out for us. This was his fight, too.
Too true. Anything else?
Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Oh yeah, where we're going to find Ash? I don't even know. She might be in one of the observation decks. No one's talking in here. All right. Called it. There you go.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Okay, well, nice. So I'm glad we caught up. Excellent. Life support? Oh, weird having life support just be empty. You know, not having Thane with us is... It feels odd. But yeah, you know, it's a sci-fi game. Of course, all of the guns have to have super long names, right? That's why they're all supposed to be acronyms. Alright, Charkos?
May I speak with you, Commander?
Yes.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
Oh?
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
Huh.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Absolutely.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
The one and only.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Ooh. Well, that would be great. Citadel supplies? Well, back to the Citadel we go, I guess. ED is not down here. Actually, something we do need to figure out. Reassign powers. This lets us reassign powers, but that's not what I need. Wait, what? Oh, we can actually take Ashley on missions now. What do you know? Alright. She used to be part of our A-team. It used to be Ashley and Liara was Mass Effect 1 A-team. Mass Effect 2 was Miranda and Liara. And Mass Effect 3 has so far been Edie and Liara. There's a trend. So bonus powers. Here we go. So we can get a bonus power attached. So we can get Slam, Armor Piercing, Fortification, Defense Matrix, which is kind of interesting having these two. Warp Ammo, and Inferno Grenade. So definitely no. No, because I'll have Liara and we can give her... She can give us the ability for Warp Ammo, so we don't need that. Defense Matrix. Reinforced Armor. Purge Current, so it just restores shields. Reinforced Armor. Wait, with the same... Occult. Occult? Yeah, Occult. Currents. Purging systems and sending a charge to gauntlets. Oh, this increases damage. Don't care about that. So far, Slam is the only interesting one out of this bunch. I kind of want to wait and see if we can get some other ones that might be a little more useful for us. I guess we might be able to swap them out later. I don't know. Yep, definitely seeing a trend there. Yeah, it's a small trend there, huh? So Garrus isn't up here, and that's fine. Let's jump up here either way. Yep, nothing up here for us. Massive sniper rifle. Let's go talk to Liara. If she's got anything for us.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor.
Oh.
Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
We're gonna start infiltrate. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, if it works. Oh, Volus Intelligence Archives. Here we go. The Solarian Special Task Forces appears to have approached the Vol Protectorate about co-developing combat implants that require rare elements found in Volus space. The schematics for these implants include plans to retrofit them to non-Solarian species. Should it be sufficiently profitable venture? Nice, okay. Once these upgrades could be commissioned, one of these upgrades could be commissioned, although its construction would be time-consuming and must be made custom. Bonus power damage or bonus health. Oh, do I want more health or more damage? What do I have right now? I've got weapon damage, So I've got ammo capacity, power recharge time, and weapon damage. 5% more health is nice and all. I don't know. Thanix might just be a generalized brand, or they just adapt the name of for the first working model into the name of all cannons of that type. Could be. It could just be a Thanix class cannon. That would make sense. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Could be. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not too sure what I want to go with. If I want to go with power damage or health. I probably should go with health, honestly, more than anything else, right? Like how all tissue papers are often called Kleenex. That's more of a despite Kleenex being a brand. Real quick, let's do the good old vote of the day for. Oh my goodness, what are these tea votes? Oh my good gracious. 5,000 points on green tea, 1 point on red tea. Wow. Well, it's a good thing it's green tea then, isn't it? We're having jasmine tea today. Generalized trademark is the term. Yeah, in which like at least over here for like brands I can think of, we've got like Band-Aids, which are all adhesive bandages, for example. People just call them Band-Aids, which is a brand. Kleenex for facial tissue, that's another one, yeah. Not so common these days. But what like but back in the day, right? It was people would instead of saying like hot dogs.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Sonic Owl. How are you doing today? Hopefully better than yesterday. Hopefully things are going forward, getting better. Fridges derived from refrigerate. Refrigerator, which is a brand. Okay. I was going to say Oscar Mayer to talk about hot dogs, or just Oscars, which some people call them. Which is a derivative of the brand. Yeah, no, that happens a lot. Kind of makes sense though once the brand gets big enough. I mean, another one is called like Googling it, right? Go Google that, right? You could use Bing or Yahoo, right? There's plenty of other. There's many like DuckDuckGo, I think is another one, and there are other search engines out there, but like Google is just what's used these days because even if you don't use Google as a search engine, those people will just call it that. At this moment, it seems to be mostly stable. Excellent. It's good to hear. Alright, good. Good to hear, Silent Gal. I'm not too sure what I want to do here. If I want to do power damage, I think honestly health is more beneficial. I am relying on more my damage output is mostly relying upon my weapons. So we'll go power. We'll go health over power, since power damage isn't that important. You use DuckDuckGo. There you go. There's the example. There you go. Yeah, we'll go get a power health upgrade as opposed to power, because it was either power recharge speed or shield recharge speed, and power recharge speed is more important because I can let us spam the invisibility button sooner. Make sure we don't die as often, right? But we'll take that health boost, which also helps us die less often, right?
It's good to see you.
Oh, Liara.
It's good to see you.
Okay. Liara, I just want to talk. Come on. We haven't chatted in a little bit. Let's jump on down to the next floor. Down to engineering. A phenomenon called trademark erosion. Huh? Let's see here. Weren't they a little worse? Depression. Basically you're sick? Oh no. Hopefully it's gonna be a like illness instead of anything. Hi, how's it going, chilling? How are you doing today? But aspirin is also a generic name now, since it became too generic and the company lost trademark for it. Did they really? Trademark erosion is a thing. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Wait, so if a brand name becomes so generic, like so just like used all the time, they can lose the trademark? No way.
Breaking now, the Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus, repelled by CSEC. Alliance Marines explain the Council fleet's delayed response. We speak with the brave men and women who fought the good fight, in the battle space.
Okay.
Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now.
Okay.
Can we set up an interview in your cabin?
Sure.
Call me up when you're ready for that interview, Commander.
Okay. About to lose your senses for a bit. Of a heavy pocket. Oh, jeez. Go, jeez. No, oh dear. Chilling, be careful. Don't. I mean, we already know that you can handle your liquor better than most. let's be honest here. You see, Dark Souls 2 is currently winning for tomorrow. It's true. Just might. Who takes time with the reporter? Maybe. I don't know. Do we get in? I want to say someone said we don't get in trouble if we romance the reporter. We just need to make sure Liara doesn't find out. That's all. Like, so long as Liara doesn't know, everything's fine. If Liara knows, we're totally gonna die. You know? Yes. Yeah, exactly that one. Chilling. The first one, rather. First one. Sins of the First Scholars? I can't remember what the acronym means. The Shadow Broker always knows. It's like Santa. Scholar of the First Sins. Ah, close, okay. I switched to 2 S's. You did the vow and everything, even if it was feeling destroyed during the whole thing, regardless you managed. Oh, I missed something. Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, you didn't go, so to speak. Regardless you managed to get to the diploma. Okay, excellent. I mean, it does kind of stink that you didn't get to go, but the thing, my goodness, this must be so humid in here, jeez. But the main thing is, you got it. You got it, and with that, you can close the chapter of this part of your life and open the blank page of the next and step in to, I mean, essentially the next, like, 30 to 60 years of your life, depending on what you do, yeah? Wait. No, you said you didn't. Got terrible. What? Not that you didn't go. Oh, okay. You know me. I can't read half the time. I gotcha. Okay, so you did attend the ceremony, even if it was destroyed. Okay. So it's you compromised your health, but you went. I gotcha. Well, all the same, congratulations on getting that diploma. That is awesome. That's a true achievement right there. Achievement get. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, Sonic Al. Let's see. You're currently one single ending away from 100% achievements on Elden Ring. You're a madman. And you may or may not have properly beaten Dark Souls 2 yet. Oh my goodness. Well, sounds like you need to go play some Dark Souls 2. Well, I am, huh?
Traitors are the worst form of enemy.
True.
In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve.
Whoa.
Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, her death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated.
Whoa. That's intense.
I would like to visit the Citadel sometime, when it is not infested with traitors. I've heard about the Kyleng human you encountered. It is good to have a name for the enemy I will enjoy killing most. Yes?
Oh my goodness. Our traitors would be dismembered, and given the choice, eat your limbs or die by starvation. Jeez. That is ridiculously intense. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, Javik has no chill, it's true. Alright. Banter? No banter!
Nothing to report.
Oh!
Shepard.
I needed that banter.
Commander.
Oh my goodness, nothing. Okay. Well, downstairs we go. Well, alright then. Down to the shuttle bay. Yeah, they're speaking and basically delaying and waiting. Wait, what? Until they finally decided. So now camera's online, mic's online. You all have to vow repeat for me. Oh my goodness, jeez. Yeah, no, like, honestly, they've not figured that stuff out for, like, ceremonies and the like. With the whole... Oh. Nice. Why didn't I check back here before? Yeah, no, the school systems are definitely still struggling with the whole online thing. They still don't really know how to do the whole tech thing. I mean, let's be honest, right? There was a whole reason why there was an AV club, right? The audio video club was like in charge of fixing everything because the schools never knew how to do anything, and it seems like they still can't.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Yeah, understandable. But yeah, no, actually, I take that back. It's also like workplaces have the same problem too. They also struggle with the whole, you know, audio video thing. You had to sit, you think, 20 minutes of the thing just for them to get the... Oh my good gracious. And you were like, I want to die, please, please get to the point, please. And you're finally when they did, I'm like, 20 minutes are an eternity when you're ill? Oh, absolutely. And after that, 10 more minutes of closure. Oh my goodness. Jeez. 10 more minutes of closure for the ceremony. Yeah, I swear, like, they just, it's like, the meeting is going to start at noon. And it's like, alright, cool, I'll be there at noon 30. And you'll have it all online, just barely, right?
Ready when you are.
Takes them 30 minutes to get everything online. Cortez.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel.
Yeah, right?
I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh?
True.
Supplies are holding out.
Good to hear.
Sir.
Okay. I thought we picked up some more gear, didn't we? Okay, we got a different helmet, right? Death mask. This was the visor we picked up. Yeah. Like headshot damage and weapon damage. Yes. Shields. Oh, and here's the recon. Wow, look at that helmet. Jeez. Recon helmet for just weapon damage. This one for power damage and recharge. I'm not a huge fan of that visor. Oh my goodness, and what is this? Health and shield boost. How much is this? Plus 10 weapon damage. Or plus 5 weapon damage, plus 10 headshot damage. Yeah, this one's better, I think. Well, this is pretty cool. I like Shepard having his face at least moderately visible, huh? Anything new for chest pieces? Power damage, shield recharge, and health. No, not yet. Shoulders. No, I definitely need shoulders. Arms, which one are these? Weapon damage and like, and this one is weapon damage. Okay. Yeah. Nice. All in all, currently, I see how much is that in total? Do I have to math it myself? I guess I have to math it myself. 5 and 10, 15 and 10, 20 and 20, 25 and 30. Oh my goodness. 35 and 30. 35 extra weapon damage, 30 extra sniping damage. That's really good. That's really good. Those headshots are going to be brutal. Alright, let's go jump over here. Let's go talk to Anderson. Oh my goodness, we have new messages as well. Jeez, we have so much to do. Camp Bell, good to see you. Let's get through here. Let's go talk to Anderson real quick, then we'll go and read our messages, and then we'll go and do an interview with the interview lady, and then we'll start going and doing other stuff. Good gracious, the amount of like small things to do in the ship is crazy. So much to do. Keep up with everything and everyone. All right, Anderson?
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
Oh, that's awesome. It's good news. Sound like you ate a little bit today? Good. Can't even walk right now. Oh, jeez. Oh, you know, bed. Yeah, there you go. Basically, bed and rest the whole day, except for the diploma thing. I mean, you soldiered through the diploma thing, and sat through the ridiculousness of people not knowing how to use, you know, video-based internet communications when that's been a more or less mandatory go-to thing for the last 2+ years. I mean, like, seriously. Yeah, no, I've been there before, Sonic Owl. I know what you feel. I mean, I'm assuming I know how you feel, but yeah, no, I've been kicked down pretty hard by illnesses before.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here.
Good.
Faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit and runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, fish in the barrel?
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Too late.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
I already underestimate him. Alright. I'll do my best not to, but yeah, I definitely underestimate him. Alright, where are we going? Here we go. Back out. Go read some mail real quick here.
Commander.
No? And there we go. Private terminal. Oh my good gracious, look at we've got so much. Well, alright then. Let's get cracking at it. Oh my good gracious, seriously. Oh my god, oh my goodness. Jeez. Alright, Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard, I'm ordering the Normandy into dry dock on the Citadel. Wait, what? For much needed repairs. Oh, we have to go in? Oh, okay. Citadel shore leave, okay. She's seen a lot of action lately and needs a little TLC. A small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive. So let's get your crew out there. Out of there. You're all on shore leave. That's an order. We need everyone at their best. One more thing. Admiral Anderson has an apartment on the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I heard it's a nice place. Admiral Hackett. Okay. Ah, the dossier. Dossier on Kai Lang. Shepard, as promised, here's what we have on Kai Lang. Forwarding message. From Alliance Records. Subject Kai Lang's dossier. To Stephen Hackett. Name, Lang, Kai. Date of System Alliance military enlistment. 2172, so 10 years prior. Or a little more than. Age of enlistment, 16. Credentials faked. Okay. Alright, tours of duty. Terminal system patrol and reconnaissance. Exodus cluster patrol and reconnaissance. Recommended for taking medals from dead enemy officers. Sentenced, reduced to, in light of previous exemplary service record, okay. Raid on Entian, recommended for System of Alliance Medal of Honor, wow. Kite's Nest, tactical reconnaissance, wow, he's doing nothing but reconnaissance, good gracious. Accepted into Interplanetary, oh my goodness, Combatives Academy. Receives N7 designation from Interplanetary Combatives, okay. Alright, so he's at the same combat prowess as Shepard. Dishonorably discharged and imprisoned after charge of first-degree murder. Okay, makes sense. Wouldn't put it past him. Cerberus activities. Intel on Kai Lang's activities after joining Cerberus is spotty. What is known is that the elusive man arranged for Lang's escape from prison, employing him as an operative for the next 10 years. Lang is now believed to be the elusive man's most trusted agent, working as an infiltrator and assassin. His cybernetic modifications appear to include Cerberus's Phantom class implants. Ooh. Jeez. Oh my goodness, Psionic Owl. It's all the extra faith there for sure, right? Oh my goodness. Got a minute. James. We literally were just downstairs talking to him. Just wondering if he got time to in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Okay, we'll go back to the cargo bay. Derlesh Mole, what is this? From Victus. Commander Shepard. Cerberus just ambushed a Turian cruiser. Oh, full of high-ranking, hierarchy officials. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus couldn't have located that ship without inside information, and the only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Volus ambassador, Din Korlak. Okay. I've heard ugly rumors of bounty on his head. Interesting, okay. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Karlach myself. I admit they're right. The Turian and Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now isn't the time for the political crisis that would result. But the securities of our fleets is at stake. I think that should be R at stake. Because we're talking about multiples, right? Of our fleets are at stake, because it's not singular. I ask that you investigate Karlach in your capacity as a Spectre and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office in the Citadel. Okay, let's go to the Citadel. It's another ANN alert. New article on Cerberus from Alliance News Network Information Partners. Elysium. An evacuation shuttle nearly destroyed as it attempted to escape the Reaper-occupied colony of Elysium. Was reportedly saved by a lone biotic worker intervened. Wait, what? A lone biotic worker intervened. Okay. The shuttle was carrying children who drew high numbers on the colony's evacuation lottery, meaning they're not eligible to board the first wave of shuttles leaving the planet. Okay, that makes sense. It's lotteries and low number first. Their shuttle was saved when the biotic identified by authorities as Aresh Agudashu? Maybe? Engaged Reaper forces that were preventing it from taking off. Agudashu had a history of drug abuse and criminal activity and claimed to have survived a Cerberus camp on Pergia as a child. Witnesses said he killed several dozen Reaper creatures before he was overwhelmed, providing the shuttle enough time to fly clear. Who? Was Agudashlo a thing? Do we know this person? I don't think I know this person. I feel like I normally remember most of them. I just don't remember this person at all. Oh, that was Jack's classmates. Oh, thank you, Pancake. Thank you. I couldn't remember his last name at all. I was really racking my brain on that one. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Thank you. Now everything's done. You get to rest now. Good, Psionic Owl. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's just rest and relax, man. I'm just rest and relax. You need it. You gotta be, you can only push your body so hard before it eventually decides to give up on you. Oh, from Jack. Meeting at the bar. All right. Hey, the students are kicking ass and taking names. They're keeping them on a short rotation so they don't burn out. So we end up with lots of shore leave. Next time you hit the Citadel, come by Purgatory. I'll be there if I'm not blowing shit up in battle in the field. Perfect. My goodness, we have like an infinite number of side quests to do now. Good gracious. From Diana Allers. The networks are going wall to wall with coverage of the attack of the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Udina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? I'm thinking your cabin rather than the conference room so we don't get interrupted. I hear you knew the counselor personally. Yeah, we did. If you need some time alone, or don't want to talk about it, just say the word. Okay. And game night? Game night? Trainer, what is this? Game night? Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with the civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Okay. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Trainer. Wait, okay. Hold on. Hold on, pause real quick. Are we able to, like... Because we side romanced Chambers in Mass Effect 2, which didn't affect our romance with Liara at all, which was awesome. Are we able to do that with Traynor and with Allers? Traynor is just friends with Male Shepard, and Allers might be capable of a romance. Ah, okay. Yeah, side chick. Exactly right. Listen. Liara is too busy with figuring out stuff to go deal with the Reapers. We can't bug her all the time, all right? Like, come on. And she understands. Like, it's just fill in the blank until, all this is over, right? We have an understanding. We melded minds, Actually, quick reminder while we're just chatting at length, there is still a vote going on for what game we will be playing tomorrow. And for all Wednesday, Thursdays going forward until we finish the game. Here is the link in chat. It's multiple choice. There's 5 options you can pick from. Pick all of them you want to pick. Whatever gets first place will be playing. Second place will be on the vote list next time. Last place will be removed from the vote list for next time we do votes. Should talk to Liara beforehand to see if there's new dialogue, I guess? Yeah, we probably will. Just in case. I mean, I'm sure she's reading our mail, right? She is a Shadow Broker after all. So for Trainer, she's not interested in the manly Shepherd. Understandable. Not everyone is. What if Crusader Kings 3 and Stellaris are tied for second place? Then I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe they both end up getting guaranteed for the next vote list. I'm not sure. I mean, we had one where we had what was it, 3-way tie or something? Trainer as a pro? Yeah.
Commander.
Nothing new from her. All right, let's go talk to Liara, and then let's go talk to James, and then let's go... You want to do, like, Citadel stuff before we go and talk to Allers and Trainer? Probably talk to Trainer first, honestly.
A new notification is available on the private messages terminal.
I don't want to read that. There's so much text left here on the broker terminal.
Feel free to look around.
It's not that bad, but we'll come back to this. I'm not reading it yet. Okay, let's at least see the headlines. Sanders to Anderson, that's gonna be good. Sanders to Jack. Grunt addressing recruits. Okay. Dr. Long to Hackett. Okay. Audio recording. Mass relay traffic reports and then Prothean entries. Okay. We will read these later. New Garrett's location? Yeah. Can I talk to Glyph? This is all up to date. Good. Alright, cool. Zelda, why do you submit yourself to such torture? In which way? In which way, Psionic Owl? What type of torture? The types of games I play? The way I play the games?
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies
yes.
with the Citadel refugees.
Yes. I'm on it.
Speak to Tactus. You should be able to find him near the docks.
All right. All the reading. I submit myself to it because A, I really, really love the lore in these games, and every little bit matters. And B, practice makes perfect. You get better what you do by practice. Yeah. And also, sometimes there's really cool stuff. It's kind of interesting that he's actually put a roof over his head here. Kind of makes sense, I guess. To us humans, we like things being a little homely, Still. Also, Vega, can we talk about your dumbbells here real quick? We really need them not to be circular. If we end up banking, this stuff's gonna roll all over the the deck here. Hit those missiles and blow us up. So, like, seriously, come on. So it's loads of text? Oh, yeah, it's a load of text. Well, that's why we take breaks. We'll come back to reading that text later. We'll talk to people right now and do some quests.
Hey.
You wanted to talk.
Hey.
You asked to talk.
Hey.
Ah! You lied to me. Vega. You lied to me. Alright. Jump back up here. Where's our jellyfish? There's our jellyfish. Yeah. Wow, that one's cruising. Look at him go. Yeah, we added jellyfish to the tank. We have an AI that feeds them, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Thank goodness. Use intercom.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Okay, I guess it doesn't let us choose. It just gives us one to the other.
The cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
I have a bad feeling, or that's it. Oh my goodness! Now we're not gonna push her, but we did issue a challenge. That is very true. I do remember that.
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge.
Mm-hmm.
Ha!
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
Yeah, get that's me. What about playing event? Oh my goodness! No, we're not gonna push her for it. Come on, just being playful. Jeez.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Oh, you're on.
Hell yes.
We'll crush you one of these days. Nice. And now we can invite Allers. Okay. There you go. We will take a quick break from that and go take care of some of the quests, and we'll come back for Allers later. It's like barrels on a ship, depending on the weight. You can break a foot or a skull. Yeah, no, yeah, with the dumbbells, yeah. Just join in. Shepard sucks at chess. At least he gets beaten by Trainer, but
Commander?
Yeah. I could probably beat Commander Shepard at chess, let's be honest. I could probably do it. I know it's been more than a decade since I was in the chess club, but I could probably still do it. I haven't played chess in a long time. But I can still do it. Bold words? Hey, I'm just saying, I've done it. I can do it. I can do it. We'll go to personal apartment later. We're gonna go back here and get these ones done first.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Yes, refugee camp.
I need to get to the refugee camp.
Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
That makes sense. Well, Shepard, chess ain't real war. That's true.
The
galaxy needs to understand what these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
No.
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
You're not crossing that dock.
Nice.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard?
Maybe.
Solek Vaz, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
Why not film somewhere else? Yeah.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Sure.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
Yeah. Okay. Do we take a shot like down here? Is there like photo opportunity activate? No? Okay, he's scolding me now. Well, alright then. I'll say everything's in a line. You know, Commander, but that sounds like a bad tactic unless you have cover. Or military warfare, yeah, or modern, not military, medieval warfare, yeah. Yeah. Tarian. Okay. Keep scooting along, I guess. See who we can talk to. Nurse. Ah. Richard? Tarian arms. Sorry, not going to talk to you. We've got other things to look at. Assault rifle Omni Blade number 1.
Batarian state arms. Defending the hegemony.
Marcho. Nah. That's a pretty cool looking gun, though.
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
Nurse?
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Okay.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist is doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Eratop remembers your face.
Ah, yeah. Makes sense.
The planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
Yep.
You butchered a colony, only regret. Don't have the strength to.
Yeah, no. Hey, how's it going, Endless? How are you doing today? Good to see you again. I can go ahead and lurk. Alright. See you soon, Sonic Owl. Rest up. Does stop the Reapers. Doesn't excuse terrorism. I mean...
I destroyed Eratot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Easy for you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
Yeah, I was sorry I had to do it, yeah.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died. About how I couldn't warn them in time. In the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry. If that means anything.
If you're so remorseful, if you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine. Let me join my family.
Wow. Yeah, no, absolutely, we'll do. Did we finish Dark Souls 1? Yes, we did, Endless. We did. There's a new vote going on for what we're going to be playing tomorrow, now that we finished Dark Souls 1. The options, I'll go ahead and I'll put the link in chat in a moment here. Otherwise, down in the About section on Twitch here, there's the current vote button. You can click on that and that'll bring up the link for it. But it's Dark Souls 2, Crusader Kings 3, Stellaris, I'm blanking on this. It's, State of Decay 2 and Moonlighter are the options to vote for. And it's multiple choice, so you can vote for all the ones you're interested in. Whatever gets the most votes is what we'll be playing starting tomorrow for all Wednesday, Thursday streams. Whatever gets second place is guaranteed to be on the next vote list when we do another vote for that section, that time slot. And whatever gets last place will not be on the following votes list. Yeah, we'll unplug it for him. Yeah, let him pass. Does this guy never find out? That's more reputation for that. We got money from that? We got 5,000 credits, so that's weird. But Endless Trench, there you go. There's that link for you. Alright, I guess as long as the nurse doesn't find out we pulled the plug on him. We probably overheard the conversation, to be honest. Okay.
Whatever happened to the nice lady who was helping everybody out?
You mean the redhead, Kelly Chambers?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, what happened
She's
to her?
dead.
What?
Yeah. When Cerberus took the docks, they walked right up to her and asked, "Are you Kelly Chambers?" She said yes, and they put a bullet right between her eyes.
No way!
Whoa. I guess if Cerberus asks if you're such and such, the correct answer is no.
Oh my goodness, Kelly, no! Oh. Oh, man. I miss Kelly. Shepard just happened to transfer a dead man's credits to his account. Actually, I think that's probably what did happen. He probably like rifled through his pockets. Well, he's a terrorist, so he doesn't need these credits anymore. He rifles through his pockets and takes some credits. Jeez. Go for Dark Souls 2. That's less than you thought? Yeah. Yeah. Always be, the tide could always turn last minute. Why didn't you warn her? Well, I told her to stay and do what she could. I didn't think the Citadel was going to be attacked. Why didn't you tell her to change her name? I was not under the assumption the Citadel was going to be attacked. The option was either she should go into hiding or she should do what she can to help, and she was loving that she was able to help. So I told her to keep doing what she could. And honestly, you know, she's no longer going to be, as she's now moved on to the Great Void, she's no longer going to be tormented by the memories of the time she was captured and held within those pods. So, you know, silver lining in every tragedy, yeah.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Shakwa spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Do the right thing? Take ours as a gift? Wow. You should reconsider it. Don't be a fool. You could have sworn we told her to change her name in this playthrough? I can't remember. It's been so long since we ran into her and talked to her about that. I don't remember the entire conversation we had with her. But yeah, no, I'm actually pretty bummed that Kelly Chambers is dead. She just... Ugh. You know, what? That's the whole point of this game, right? Mass Effect 3 is supposed to pull on your heartstrings, right, Dark? Alright,
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference, and our mission may just save everyone. Now is not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
Yeah.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
Awesome, thank you. Military asset? No, just Paragon points, okay. Okay. Photo op and refugee camp doctor. Photo op?
Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
Click.
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got
What?
some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted CSEC. They said it's not a priority and it doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Okay.
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted CSEC. They said it's not a priority and it doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Okay. Who's preaching about Cerberus?
Nice.
James. James? What? Look at all the Asari. What? Oh, it must. Oh, there's James. What? This we definitely shouldn't take a picture of. Hey, James.
Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, loco.
I have a little.
You just gonna stand there and watch? You're kind of making me nervous, Commander.
Yeah?
I'd ask them to deal you in, but I think they're afraid of you.
Yeah.
You're kind of killing my mojo here, Jefe. I was up a minute ago. You just came by at a bad time. You just gonna stand there and watch?
Uh-huh.
You're kind of making me nervous, Commander.
Alright. Not really a good one, honestly, since it is going to put James in a really bad light, but hey, there you go. So what's the next game going to be on Wednesday, Thursday nights? How's it going, Sky? How are you doing? Well, it depends on what ends up winning on the vote here, Sky. You know the drill. There's 5 to choose from. It's multiple choice. Pick the ones you're interested in. Whatever wins, that's what we're playing tomorrow.
Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the location of some ruins. Prothean ruins on Gay Hinnom in the Hades Nexus. If you could get past the Reaper patrols, I'm sure you'd find something valuable. That's got to be worth something. Please, my family is starving.
Thanks.
Are you kidding me?
Dark Souls 2 is currently 9 points ahead. Whoa, it's way up there. Doesn't hurt still to vote for the others to ensure that they end up having a higher chance of being on the next vote list, right? Dragon Age 4 is almost done, really? So apparently they're in early development of Mass Effect 4. Ooh, here we go. More Mass Effect would be great. I'd play Mass Effect 4. No hesitation there. Sam?
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Aria.
Okay, that's, alright. Is there nothing else down here for me? Conrad Werner. Where's Conrad Werner? A2. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
James. Complaints aren't helping. You're just making people start laughing at you with how often you're losing. Try again, okay.
I guess this is a sacred place. Look, if anyone bothers you, let me know. I'll take care of them, okay?
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
Okay.
Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander. That should be enough footage.
Perfect.
Come meet me again when you're ready.
That's all of them. I think that's everything we needed to do in this area. Oh my goodness, it's Conrad. It's actually Conrad. No way. You guys remember Conrad? I remember Conrad. It took a minute. I saw it on there. I was like, Conrad, that sounds familiar. We should talk to him. Oh my goodness. I don't know where we're going to get 9 people to vote for City Kings or Stellaris and not vote for Dark Souls. That's good. That's a good point there, Taka. Good point. Alright, let's see what happens with Conrad.
Cerberus wants our help.
Oh no.
And if Cerberus is good enough for Commander Shepard, it should be good enough for us.
No.
For the love of...
Oh,
Commander
Conrad.
Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Wow, it's great to see you again. I joined Cerberus too.
Conrad, Cerberus just tried to kill the Council. I'm not working with them.
Oh no. I screwed up again, didn't I?
Yep.
I'm sorry if I ever accused you of pointing a gun at me when you didn't actually do that. I was really stressed out.
Can you help me now? Yeah. Did you poison the metagel? Oh my goodness, I bet he did.
What can you tell me about your Cerberus contacts?
Not much. They wanted me to help recruit people near the medical station.
Which was sabotaged while you had everyone distracted.
Oh, wait. No.
I'll deal with it. Just don't do anything.
Okay. But I might be able to help you with whatever you're doing now that isn't Cerberus.
Don't
Conrad,
wink.
I'm building an ancient Prothean dark energy device to stop the Reapers. Can you help with that?
Well, I did write my doctoral dissertation on xenotechnology and dark energy integration.
Wait, what?
Really? Yes. In fact, I may be able to find some ancient tech schematics that could help you with construction.
Wait, what?
Hang on. I have an old contact. Ah, come on, Hossel, help me out. Sorry, the war has him scared.
Hossel? Gavin Hossel, the tech researcher? I did him a favor once. Tell him this is for me.
I had no idea you two knew each other. Small universe. Okay, he's forwarding the schematics over.
What?
Oh no, it's in an ancient Asari dialect. We'd need a lot of ancient Asari writing to translate.
Would this collection of Asari matriarch writings help?
Hey, that was from Mass Effect 1.
Yes, it would. Okay, it's auto-translating. Let's see.
We had all those writings from Mass Effect 1.
Technology falls under an existing patent. I can't actually access the schematics without a license from, let's see, Elkos Combine?
Here is the license.
How did you even? Well, this is great.
I already bought that license. Back at Mass Effect 1.
Here you go. Hope this helps you build that dark energy device. Anyway, good luck fixing the metagel dispensers. I'll just be here. Not touching anything.
What? Huh? Conrad? What? Okay. Wow, that is some crazy, ridiculous, deep nonsense right there. So, both the favor that we gained from Hensel in Mass Effect 1, and all the matriarch writings that we picked up in Mass Effect 1, and the fact that we've been interacting with Conrad in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. That's insane. You're pretty sure Conrad is actually a war asset? I mean, maybe. Apparently he is. Who knew? Jeez. Did I fix it? Might be more than one. But holy smokes, what a turnaround. It's like, Conrad, don't do that. And he's like, Like, Shepard was going to try and put him in his place. Well, unless you understand how to do stuff with dark matter energy on a mass scale, then there's nothing you can do. And he's like, I wrote a dissertation on that. What? Just like, Shepard just like hard screeching sounds as like the car comes to a complete stop. That's impressive. Conrad is a great case of hidden depths. Yeah, really, no kidding. Yeah, hidden depths at their best? Absolutely. That is so ridiculous. Who knew? Alright, Doctor.
I fixed the sabotage. The metagel dispensers should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately.
Hey, Conrad. Alright.
Great work, Shepard. And listen, I'm sorry for... Hey, that's him. That's my Cerberus contact. Hey, you! You're under arrest.
Oh, hello? Conrad, no! Oh, geez, that was a really gross splat sound.
Shepard, Shepard, did I help?
Yeah, comrade. You helped.
I don't even feel anything.
Actually, I sabotaged his gun. It might have looked like it fired, but that was just the thermal clip overheating.
Thanks,
Hi,
Jaina.
Commander. It's me, Jenna.
Jenna.
You helped me a few years ago when I was working undercover at Cora's Den.
Oh my
And
goodness,
now you're
yes!
volunteering here.
Right. Chellick showed me a few little tricks when he had me working undercover. Guess that paid off, huh?
Yeah!
You saved
Aw.
my life.
I can't believe you were willing to lay down your life for Commander Shepard. You're so brave.
Oh, the commander and I go way back. Let me give you a hand, and I can tell you about it.
Oh my goodness. Commander, you better have a stunned look on your face. He's like, I don't even know what happened. Okay. The Turian 7th Fleet just got updated asset. What? And energy. Oh my good gracious. Dark energy dissipation. Okay. Wow. Alright. So just a quick rundown for anyone who doesn't know what's going on. Jenna was doing undercover work in a bar in Mass Effect 1 in the lower warrens of the Citadel. Conrad was stirring up trouble being an extreme fanboy for Commander Shepard in the lower warrens. They didn't know each other till now. We went and we helped Jenna get out of some real trouble and whatnot. There she is. And Conrad, we kept trying to keep him out of trouble, and that didn't work out so well. That is insane. So much stuff from Mass Effect 1 has made it into Mass Effect 3, and I really, really love it. That is amazing. It just makes me feel really, really happy that we're playing through all three in a direct line. Mass Effect 1 and 2 and 3. That is so crazy. Because there are all these names that I'm like, I remember you. That's insane. Alright.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Some money. Nice. How did the footage come in?
Thank you, Commander.
Nothing.
I'll start editing it right away.
Alright. Alright, where are we at? Journal. Jeez, there's so much stuff. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my, look at all the quests. Look at all the quests. Come on. Look at all the quests. Okay. Alright. Jeez. Oh my good gracious. Alright, we got like a bajillion things for the Citadel. Fossils. We can go to Hades Nexus. That's easy. We can do that. Percy's Veil will do. Okay. But oh my good golly gosh. Look at all this nonsense. Okay. This one, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we can do from floating around the galaxy, so we can get those 6 done. Batarian codes, requested assistance to the legal Batarian terminus systems, that's another one. Spectre terminal, rather. Okay, never mind. Find the cipher, we don't know where that is yet. Turian poison, we don't know where that is yet either. We're skipping that because it's DLC. Heating unit stabilizer. Still have not found that yet. Also don't know. Medical supplies. Normally doctor. We can drop that off, but we need to go talk to Chakwas again. Let's turn in that quest. Shore leave. Go to the Citadel and visit Admiral. Okay, we have to specifically go to his apartment, so we don't have to do that yet. Alright. Let's jump. I don't think there's anything else we really need to do in the Citadel. Actually, we need to go talk to Jack. Gotta go talk to Jack. Let's jump over here. Got Jack to go chat with. How's it going, Mustani? Good morning, good morning.
Arriving at ward level purgatory.
Grimly, you do not understand. The code of the ancients is the collected wisdom of our people. With overwhelming sadness,
Aww.
it was lost when the Kuna fell. Without it, we lack the guidance we need. With certainty, we need the wisdom of our ancestors in these trying times.
Oh man, overwhelming sadness. Poor Elcor. Well, we just grabbed another quest. You know, why not? Let's put it on the pile. Sure. Alright, perfect. Let's keep on going.
How's the head?
Oh my goodness.
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, somebody in supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. I'd only be safer inside a tank. It's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
Whoa. That's nice. Running on 5 hours of sleep, so for over a week, but otherwise fine. I completely understand how that feels. Trust me, Sonny, I completely understand how that feels. Just make sure to catch up on the weekend. You know? Make sure to take care of yourself where you can. Oh man, what happened? Well, you don't sleep enough, you compromise your immune system, so you just gotta make sure you stay healthy in every other way. Oh, they're gone. Anyone else you can listen to? Conversations, additional quests, things to talk about?
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at making war. The library at Asha had sacred texts on the ways of the Huntress, the defining works on the art of battle. But the Nimbus cluster has already fallen, and our people are here dancing instead of fighting.
Oh yeah, that's true. They are. You'll catch up when anxiety reasons are gone. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Well, just make sure you do when you get a chance. Like, everyone's over here just shaking their tail. Oh my goodness, there's Edie. Joker is in the lower bar, but Edie's up here. Right there. Right at the top of Shepherd Head. I will talk to her in a second. I'll talk to Jack in a moment here, too. See if we can get any passive conversation first. Or passive quests. Our people suck at fighting, right? Our people are garbage at it. Literally the worst. Joker on his feet? Hey! An officer.
The banner of the 1st Regiment. That should put some steel in their spine.
Oh, so he's still here, but his 2 companions have left. Alright, let's talk to Jack first, then we'll talk to Joker, then we'll go see what Edie's up to,
Ugh, this sucks.
What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Oh my goodness, Mastani, that's a pretty grade A emote right there. Gonna keep that? No, you look good.
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits
Yeah.
me.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives.
Good.
It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
You're welcome.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Are we gonna go dance? Are we gonna bust out the Shepherd Shuffle? Oh, watch out. Here we go.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
Oh, how dare you. You just wait and see. Oh, there's the Shepherd Shuffle. We're gonna crush you. Watch us go. I mean, now we're staring at a black screen listening to music. And it ended. Okay, well, okay. See, she left first. She just couldn't keep up with the Shepherd Shuffle.
You dragged me out here.
You still got that motion trader?
Yeah,
Looking for work.
might as well. What you got?
Not gonna tell me? No? I'm gonna get a drink. No? Man, this bartender, she's going for it, man. Be exhausted by the end of the night for sure. Where's your girly Tally out? We'll be tracking down Tally next. It's on our to-do list here. Is priority Perseus Vale, which we need to go talk to Corey and Admirals. So we'll go and run into Tally next. But right now,
I'm curious, what material is your face made from?
That's our question right now.
Is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it. If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Oh. Alright. Yeah. See, this guy's pulling out the moves. He's pulling out the Shepherd Shuffle. Check that out. Yeah, let them go. They're learning. These guys saw us bust out our moves and they're like, well, we gotta follow suit while we can. Learn from the master. Alright, Joker.
Look at this. All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How is this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
That's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
Be your friend? Nah, you deserve to be stupid. Come on, man. Look, we're doing suicide mission round 3. Seriously.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Hey.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hey, look at him go. He's not limping and using his crutches. Cool. Must be doing well. Can we actually see him up here with Edie? Yes! There he is! Let him go! Oh, yeah! Do it, Joker. Although, watch out. She is going absolutely bananas next to you. If she hits you with her elbow, you're probably gonna die.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Yeah! Edie? Edie is just like, I am observing.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Nice. He's been getting treatment, hasn't he? True, he has been. That's a good point. Yeah, but he's doing a pretty good job over there. Employing aspects of the Shepherd Shuffle. Not the full thing. He's got a little more energy going in there. It's all about the dominance, right? Like, that's the thing. So you have to exude your power, not necessarily move that much.
Please select a destination.
Where else do we need to go? I don't think there's anything in the Presidium, but we'll jump over here real quick and take a look at the map. Could have looked at the map prior to coming over here, but all the same. Take a look at the map once we finish loading. Map.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Yeah, only Liara, only James. Lower bar? Not on the dance floor? Oh, they moved. We could go back. Then we gotta go to Spectre Terminal. That's right, we gotta go to the Spectre Terminal. Oh, we need to go talk to Cortez. Okay, so Cortez, Spectre Terminal, and let's go check on Joker again real quick here. Let's go back here and see if they're still on the dance floor and the map is just wrong or not.
Now arriving.
Take a look at that real quick. We'll be able to tell just from walking in the door. We can see him.
I've watched reports on some of the things you're fighting.
Well, it won't stop a Reaper, but an extra second of shielding can be life or death.
So Vortex makes good shield capacitors?
The best. They don't skimp on plating either. I love it.
Sounds like you want to get back out there to try it out.
You know, a little. Can't wait to show it off to the team. Maybe I can take point more often now.
Hey. Alright. Let's take a look. Are they still over here, or did they move? If they moved, we might have a new dialogue. They moved. They're not up there anymore. There they are. Nice. More dialogue. Yeah, that guy does have balls. It's true. Joker's got nothing to say, but Edie does.
Hey, Commander. I was just about to get us another round.
I like how he says us.
Looks like you two are having fun.
Yes. Joker has been smiling and laughing at a significantly higher rate since he and I agreed upon a relationship. I mean, he is happier.
Aww. Did you see that quick twitch of a smile on Edie's face? Did you see that? Yeah. I could be interested in taking points. Take some guts. It does, yeah. It really does. Good for you. Appreciate that you appreciate what you've got. Yeah, no, good for you.
It seemed like you two might make a good match.
I was not so certain. When I first presented this body to Jet, he seemed aloof.
Really? What did Joker say?
He said I didn't have to conform to some feminine ideal in order to impress him. I then called him on his bullshit, and we then proceeded to talk normally.
Nice.
After your encouragement, his attitude exhibited signs of change. He said he was reluctant, but you convinced him to go for it.
Yeah, I did what I could. Think you can? No, of course.
I might have helped a little.
I see. Thank you for your support, Shepard. This is proving to be an illuminating experience.
Oh, okay. Any more to say?
You just introduced me as your personal assistance mech.
Yeah, well, it was the only way to get you inside.
But you know I am not one. Why deceive others?
You don't really want to introduce yourself as an AI with Reaper-based code. They would lynch you.
That would be an inefficient way to render me non-functional.
Scrap would be a better way to go for her to understand on that one, Joker.
Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot. But points off for attitude.
Shaira the consort.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Ew.
Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot. But
That's
points
funny.
off for attitude.
Shaira the consort.
I mean, Shayer, of course. Edie and Joker are by far your favorite duo. For individuals, you prefer Morden. Oh, I 100% agree with you on that one, Mastani. I'm right there with you. Morden was just... amazing character.
Spectre status recognized.
Alrighty then.
Destination.
We need to go to the embassies
One
next.
moment, please.
We got so many side quests to do, it's absolutely mind-boggling. I love how much small stuff there is in this game. It's crazy. Side quests? Conversations? Overhearing? Words? Say things? Yeah, we've already talked to this guy.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students.
Want to say anything? No?
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is, and I'm gonna be deployed soon.
Yeah, we already listed that one. Alright, all the way up. We could talk to Bailey really quick as well, but I do know we need to go to the Spectre, Spectre terminal real quick over here. Are we post Tachanka? Yes, we finished everything on Tachanka. Morden is dead. He died. He sacrificed himself for the cause. Truly getting him the resolve he kind of needed for the turmoil that he had in his heart. Oh my good gracious. Come back to that in a second. Is there anything in here I care about? Oh yeah, we can get bigger thermal scope. So you can increase accuracy further. I haven't actually... Did I use these thermal scopes and stuff yet? I don't think I have. I feel like I haven't actually used these yet. We'll wait on them. Until I get a chance to really play with them. Cerberus Harrier. Oh, this is the fully automatic version. Nah, no. No, people were saying it's really good, and I understand how it would be. It's just... I like the semi-automatic nature of the one we got right now. Did you get Eve's name? No. No, she just died off screen. So never found out. Had to be him. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Oh, quoting him. Oh, it's throwing daggers at my heart, man. Yeah, you messed it up, yeah. Thermal scope is good. Those pesky smoke bombs block your aim. Yeah, it was really annoying. I'm looking forward to playing with that. Oh, Mastani, you too. You too. Oh my goodness. So do you want to know why? Want to know why she died? She died because we destroyed Malin's research. But sure, we're past that point. Anything regarding Tachanka is now open season. It's no longer a spoiler because we've already passed it. So yeah, please go ahead. But oh my goodness, yeah. Had to be me. Someone else could have gotten it wrong. Oh, Morden. Miss you. Alright. I've missed him this whole game anyway, since we can't have him on our team. You cried on that mission whenever you play it or watch it. I don't blame you. I really don't. Like, it's so hard. It's a real what's the word I'm looking for? Not like it has heart in the name. It pulls on heartstrings. That's it. Morden's replacement actually has some really good dialogue. He's an interesting yet easily missed character. That one was Karahe, correct? Commander Karahe? Yeah, Malin's data would have helped keep Eve alive, which would have been the rallying cry for the Krogan along with Rex. Yes, which I think we determined was about 50 points of assets. Military assets, I think it was like 50 points. Medical supplies. Medical supplies originally meant for occupied zones have been rerouted to the Citadel because the Reaper invasion has made delivery impossible. That makes perfect sense. The supplies are currently in lockdown in the docks, but can be released to Huerta Memorial Hospital under Spectre authority. Yep. Authorized civilian militia. Oh, yes. We told these guys they should go do that. There's the gun group. CSEC has fielded requests for a civilian militia to defend the Citadel in the event of another attack. Most CSEC officers believe a militia would benefit the Citadel's state of readiness and improve morale. I believe it would. But they lack funds and clearance for the program. Spectre authorization would allow CSEC to begin training civilian volunteers using funds normally allocated for exclusive bonuses. For executive bonuses? Seriously? Yeah, no, authorized. For sure. First, Irun's financial report. Okay. This financial report is for the top level embassy access only. According to financial estimates from First Alloon's investment trusts, a division of Elkos Combine, the Citadel races cannot sustain the cost of the war effort for more than 1 year. Oh, that's really bad. Although the military spending has stimulated certain market sectors, shortages and rationing in other areas have depressed the financial system. Civilian discretionary spending has fallen, except in entertainment areas like escapist vids and drinking. Makes a lot of sense. First, Irun is borrowing heavily to provide funds for key functions across the Citadel, but if the war does not end within the next year, galactic financial catastrophe is inevitable. Yikes. What else is it? You also would have had unique dialogue during the Citadel DLC, which is highly recommended doing after doing everything else in the game, but before the final mission. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. Yeah, that one I'm still waiting on. That's the Doctor someone, Briner or something quest. Yeah, haven't done that yet. Surveillance authorization. CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants. Oh. In an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants, on the Citadel. Officers have tapped public surveillance systems, but do not have legal access to private security feeds. Spectre authorization would enable CSEC to tap into business feeds without informing civilian agencies. Yeah, go for it. Get her done. And we can always roll back these authorizations later if we have to, right? And it ends up being bad, right? Now we're in war. Just get the thing done. A Batarian patient named... Oh. Yeah. Gorik is located in a makeshift clinic in a temporary refugee camp in Docking Bay E24. He is suffering from undisclosed but severe injuries and is dead now. Medical staff from Huerta Hospital have provided painkillers, but there's no viable long-term treatment. Because the Batarian hegemony refuses to share records, there's no data of him prior to the arrival in the Citadel. That's okay. He's dead now. No big deal. Location of Din Korluk. Ah, yes, we need to go track this guy down. Current location is unknown. Ugh. Okay. Biometric analysis does not detect him in the public location at this time. His last known position was in the office suite near the human embassy. Okay. Have to go from there. And Batarian access codes. With Spectre level access codes, it is possible to bypass standard security protocols and track top level diplomatic dispatches. The locations of consoles associated with suspected ciphers will be unloaded onto the Spectre's Omni tool and highlighted for easy detection. Done. Nice. Once authorized or permanent. Oh yeah, I know in the game they are, but I mean in like after the war is over and whatnot, the Citadel could always roll back such things later if they had to. Oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3 assets for Citadel Defense Force. I still don't see the Citadel Defense on the on our war table. Basically, if Morden dies in the suicide mission, Haydock Wicks joins in his place. Wait, who is Haydock Wicks? Is the one to cure the genophage in Morden's place? Wait, who's Haydock Wicks? I don't remember him. He's got basically no role in the story if he doesn't take Morden's place. Ah, okay, that makes sense then. I'm like, who? Who's this person? Also, actually, while we're here, we might as well take a look at what the scope looks like on this thing. Yeah, looks like a standard scope to me. Okay, the fact that the end of our gun is, like, awkwardly white as opposed to black, like the rest of it's kind of weird, but hey, you know. Yeah, look at that thing. Kind of weird to have that that extended barrel not being colored the same, but all right. As you do. Yeah, it's really heavy. Our it's literally increased the recharge time of all of our powers by 100%. So we have doubled the cooldown now. Unfortunate, but you know, for the nicer add-ons, I mean, I don't know. I think I can live. Can we go in here? Nope. Let's go talk to Bailey, see if he's got anything for us. Hey, Bailey, you got anything on that Volus? Trying to track him down.
So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
It's true. Injuries, yeah.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
Jeez, man, you're crazy.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead, and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
That's true. Yeah.
Can this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
Okay.
You got your work cut out for you.
You and me both, Shepard.
Yeah. after Sovereign's initial attack, what, 2 years, 2.5 years ago, in game, the reason why CSEC has a whole bunch of humans in it is because the Turian manpower was so low. The problem now is that we just got attacked by Cerberus, and so manpower is very low again.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
Let's go to D1 here, and we can go ahead and talk to Cortez. Let's see. So Wix is one of the STG moles. I think the one who told Rex if he sabotaged the cure. Okay, I gotcha. Also, he's got he's got some hilarious lines that some people will never see. Because he only exists if you do things wrong. Oh my goodness. He only exists if Morden dies prior to. That's crazy.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Olenby?
No, Private. We are not.
Well, alright. There you go. Hey, Bearded Whiskey. How are you doing today? Well, well, well. You're finally at 1200. Got your... Oh, you got your next badge. You got your 1-year badge. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support for you. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Where is Cortez?
Brendan security at Sonax, and
Hello?
there was definitely Prothean tech on Garvug. I know the Valhallan threshold is Reaper territory now, but
Hey.
Prothean tech could help the Crucible. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm aware this is an unsecured channel. Yes, understood.
Oh, grilled. Immediately. Immediately grilled, as he should be. It's an unsecure channel, man. Don't you even think about it. Cortez?
You finally made it off to Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkaw.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core emissions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Marines are you? Oh my goodness, that is a incredibly in-depth question right there. Jeez. Next badge is at 2 years. We'll get the next badge. I think I need to look into it. I think there might actually be a 1.5-year badge I can create. I don't know exactly how I want to design it since, numbers. Maybe we do like it's like doing multiple digits is tough because it ends up getting really small. A little badge space there. I think there is an 18-month badge that I can make. I don't know. I'll have to double check. But otherwise, if not, then the next one is 2 years. Yeah.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
I'm glad you weren't. You'd be dead, and we'd never have met.
Yeah. Well, that's the one good thing from all this. I'm glad to serve with you, Shepard.
Must get vengeance, we must survive. We're gonna get ourselves some vengeance. Zetter has a lot on his plate. Still has to make Zalgrim. It's true. I still have I've got a lot of things to get done. It's true. Oh my goodness. That's just I overschedule myself. It's a real problem I do. Like I constantly am like I'm gonna do all these things. It's like then in the end I don't get any of my projects done.
The Reapers are expecting victory. They won't get it. Nobody is giving up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had Ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean, let me think about it.
All right. Renegade points.
Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this. Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander.
So we didn't get any Paragon for the Paragon intervention, but hey, you know, it's all goes. All right. It's done. Commander Bailey, it's done. Embassy Guard. 5. Oh, I forgot we could actually get in there. I forgot we could actually walk in there. We need to go in there. That's where that Volus is at. That's where that Volus is at. Do you think there is an 18-month match? I think there is. I just need to make one. Here's the thing.
Please select a destination. One moment, please.
I currently have not made one. So I'll have to figure out how to design it. Is the tough part.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Forgot. Isn't there a door here? Oh no, we can just talk to this guy. Wait, no, he just popped in out of nowhere. Where were you from?
Was the Volus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in. Spectre business.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
Let me in. Gonna need a 4-year badge soon. I think I made one, didn't I? I think I did. I can always double check. Where's this Volus? Oh, entry 1 through 3. 1.
You've never been this uncooperative with us before, Ambassador.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed? How many colonies would be gone if we hadn't taken action against the Collectors?
Too many. But fighting the Alliance
must continue in order to end the war. We understand it took a lot for you to reach out to Cerberus, Ambassador Korlak. We ask that you trust us a little longer.
He's okay. At least he's got his doubts. That's good.
You people are monsters.
Ambassador, please.
Hundreds dead. Udina betraying the Council. I should have cut ties with you ages ago.
And what will that accomplish now? The risks you took by passing information to Cerberus, it's left you in an interesting position. If you sever contact, we can't protect you from the consequences.
I have no time for this.
We'll speak again. Have a good day, Ambassador Korlak.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
The Turians think I'm still working for Cerberus. They've put a price on my head. I can't go to CSEC, but Cerberus has plans. An entire Turian colony rests on my life. If anyone finds this, I hid a tracking receiver in the office suite beside the human embassies.
All right.
What are you...
Damn, Cerberus has them everywhere nowadays.
Oh!
You gonna go on about them all night?
Just get the car up here quick. Little bastard's even heavier than he looks.
He's not dead.
Zaid?
Yeah, Zaid. So he took him hostage. He's not dead. All right. Anything else in here? Bug. Oh, here we go. Okay.
How long till we killed Korlak?
Once the credits go through. Was beginning to think you weren't interested in the money.
I'm not. Because Korlak worked for Cerberus? What'd they do to you? None of your goddamn business. He waking up?
This is Commander Shepard. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me where you are.
Okay.
We're still near the Presidium. CSEC will check Selkish arms when they realize I'm missing.
They won't give a damn when they realize you sold them out to Cerberus.
Wait. Cerberus is planning to attack a colony that...
Stay calm. Help's coming.
Oh, interesting. Alright, time for you to get back to work. Chat later. Alright, see you around, Carcinogen.
Now arriving at Presidium.
Zaid used to work for Cerberus. Ask him.
Why go after your old employer, Zaid? How you know my name all of a sudden?
Good question.
We have a location on the map here for us. Ambassador, 2 apartments. Perfect. Simple. This way we don't have to run everywhere. Let's keep him talking, Ambassador. Keep him talking. Almost it's all over. Is this it here? Actually, tell us where.
Damn, wrong door.
Yeah.
He needs you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. He's a recent acquaintance. How recent? Very. Shit. Alright, I'm listening.
Perfect. Alright.
Been a while, Zaid.
Shepard. Glad I wasn't just making an ass of myself over a hunch. Undisciplined bastards. This is what I get for signing up at the last minute.
Where's Korlak?
I'm here, Commander. You saved my life. I almost died because the Turians thought I was still with Cerberus.
You could have avoided this? Yeah, no. Glad you're not injured. Good.
Did those mercs hurt you?
I'm fine. They wanted me alive until the fees were delivered for my capture. They didn't care about what I had to say.
You kept mentioning a colony in your message.
Information on a Turian planet's defense system. They'll strike soon. But if I tell you which planet they're attacking, Cerberus will know I turned traitor.
Turned? You already betrayed your own people.
We saved your life. Tell us what planet you put in danger.
I can offer a bargain. The Volus bombing fleet. In tactical terms, it's worth far more than a colony.
Or you could give us both.
You can warn the Turians there'll be an attack, Commander. That should be general enough to ward off suspicion.
You're better than this. Come on, man.
You tried to do the right thing before. It failed because you trusted the wrong people. Now here's your chance to make up for it. You're giving us Volus support, and you're going to help us make Cerberus pay for using you.
Yes. That's the wording.
I can't.
You can.
Waste of everyone's time trying to appeal to a Volus's better nature, Shepard.
Aphis. The colony's name is Aphis. Cerberus wants its shipyards.
Ah.
And the bombing fleet?
Yes, it's yours, Commander.
Excellent.
I'll speak with Citadel Security about this incident. You have my thanks.
Took him long enough to spit that out.
Yeah.
Zaid, what are you doing here?
Later. C-Sec's on their way. Won't be too pleased with the mess we left them.
True.
Catch up with me at the docks if you like.
Alright. Hey, Volus bombing fleet. Excellent. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, it's like, what the? See, I'm gonna bring my better nature out of spite now. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. He's like, how dare you?
One moment, please.
I Volus of Irune clan can most certainly bring out better nature. Take that, Zaid. Play it right into our hands. Alright, where is Zaid?
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an EZO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
True. Yeah. Very true. Z should be here. Where is he? What? Console. Labs? Console? Okay. Oh my goodness, he's in the holding down. He's in the other one. Oh my goodness, navigating the Citadel. Back to the elevator.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please.
1 moment. Off we go. On our way.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24, emergency civilian housing.
Okay. Where is he? He's over in 7. Perfect. He's right next to us. Alright, Zaid. There he is. Let's chat.
What the hell you looking at?
Hey! Oh, not me. Oh. He just became a... Oh. Okay, he just became a war asset. Alright.
Wondered if you'd show up, Shepard. Figured you'd be too busy recruiting goddamn armies for this war you're in charge of.
I could always use more help.
I'll bet. I've seen footage of what happened on Earth. Tell you what, I'll see if some old contacts of mine are still around. Can't promise you anything, but if enough of them are still breathing, I can lend a hand.
Nice.
Who were those people you were with?
Bunch of mercs from Omega.
Ah.
Signed on with them when I heard they were making a hit on Cerberus. Should have studied the job longer.
Yeah, true.
Who were those people you were with?
Oh, okay.
Bunch of mercs from Omega.
Done. Off we go. Hey, Temporal Shrimp, how are you doing today? Good to see you again. Let's get up and out of here. Alright, let's go to...
Please select a destination.
Go to Puerto Memorial real quick. It said there was a console over here. We also haven't run around to see if anyone was going to give us any new quests yet.
At Puerta Memorial Hospital.
Also, we should figure out what's going on with the story with the lady in the gun. She badly wants. If there's anything new development over there. So they're making a hit for Cerberus, not on Cerberus. Semantics? I know, right? Right? Oh my goodness, what a whiff. Yes? No? Okay, not me? Alright. Any conversations here? Nope.
We're at this little farm. We'd killed a few enemy scouts, and it's quiet. The shuttle gets called away for support, so I'm there for the night. The humans get me dinner and show me around. One of them, this freckled farm girl, maybe 15. She wants to hear all about what it's like to be a commando.
You were probably the most exciting thing ever to land at her farm.
Yeah. And she's saying she wants to be a pilot, and I say that life on a ship is grimy. And she asks if I'd like to use their shower.
Going by my records, you'd been on active duty for more than 3 weeks. Probably no real chance to get clean in all that time.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the story continues to unfold. Alright, anything else over here for us to chat about? No. There's the console. See if there's anyone else to listen in on first, of course. As we do, Commander Shepard, Grade A eavesdropper. No? Anything in here? Nope. Alright. Anyone here? Over here? The big debates? Nope. Alright, we'll go check Ashley's room. Then go over to that console. Alright. Actually, there's a console over here too. Or there's open space here.
There's got to be something.
Here we go.
I don't know what Cerberus was packing, but we're going to lose this patient.
Without a new treatment plan, we're stuck, and I can't think of anything beyond what we've already tried.
I know, but I can't think of anything else. Can you?
Perfect. Another quest. Just added on the list. Oh my goodness, the number of quests we have right now is absolutely mind-boggling. There's so many. Alright. Anyone talking in here? No? No?
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital.
Whoa.
Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
What else do we have? Not over here. Console. We have to go back to D24. Okay, we can do that. Get this quest. Oh my, what the heck was that? Got like warped back for a second there. Weird. Alright. Well, off we go. Anything more?
So I'm in the shower with hot water and everything. And that's when Naira came.
Naira was another huntress on your ship?
Yeah, a friend. I wanted it to be more than that, but she had a medical condition.
It's okay. It's in the file.
The farm girl calls in to me that another Asari is here. I thought the shuttle had gotten back early. I come out in a towel, and Naira walks through the door. But it wasn't her. Not anymore.
Oh, she was indoctrinated at that point, yeah? Yeah? Hold on, let's back up and see if we can walk back over there and see if the story continues. Wait, what? Console's a thing again? Weird. Okay. Come on, keep going with the story. Oh, I want to know more of the story. Tell me more of the story. Are we tracking Batarian codes? That's a bit of a fetch quest. Yeah, we are doing that one. I mean, it's more of a, like, doing it every now and then kind of thing. That was the first one that we picked up. But we still do need to do it at some point. Either way, right? It still needs to get done. But I do want to know this story. No? Ah, goodness. Okay, we'll have to come back another time. Dang it.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Alright, let's go back over to D24.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
Oh, good
And
gracious.
may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
I think I'll do better against the Reapers than Cerberus, ma'am.
And what combat experience against Reapers are you basing this on?
None, ma'am.
Outstanding.
Gracious. Good gracious.
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used.
Holy crap. These are the remote navigation codes. Last week's crash at the docks, we thought it was an accident. Shepard, there were 117 Alliance soldiers on that ship. All human. Just like the patients at the hospital.
So we've got Batarian codes, and someone with a grudge against humans.
Looks like... okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
Right? Where's this last one? Daily... Console. Jeez, point of interest. Holding area. Okay. Alright, let's go grab this last one, get this quest done. We just badly need to get through this massive, ridiculous... Look at all the quests! Look at all of these gold-marked names. They're almost as many as we've completed. Good gracious, so many side quests. It's absolutely mind-boggling right now. Oh my goodness. You can get a fleet at the end of this mission? Oh,
Please
nice.
select a destination. One moment, please.
I mean, I'll take all the war assets we can get. That's the main reason why we're doing all these quests, is we want to pick up all the war assets possible. Best ending we can get,
Now
preferably.
arriving at docking bay E24. Emergency civilian housing.
But, it'll take a bit.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you. Hi.
Your parents get here yet?
Nope. It's okay. I mean, they'll get here. They always keep their promises. Next shuttle was probably just late or something. That's all.
I'm sure you're right. I look forward to meeting them.
Ooh. Hopefully her parents didn't die, but we'll see.
Come on.
Alright, James, come on. You gotta be doing better at this point.
I know.
Yeah.
You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback.
James.
You just gonna stand there and watch?
Good gracious, James.
Nice.
Okay, alright. Making his comeback. Man, we've used this console for 2 different quests. Crazy.
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
What the?
Shepard.
Teleporting gun?
Balak.
Oh my goodness, Balak.
You should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova.
Yeah, I know.
I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
Whoa. Why blame me?
All I did was stop you at Terra Nova.
Yes. After you ruined my plans, my government accelerated research efforts on the Leviathan of Dis. Have you heard of it, Commander? The ancient organic dreadnought my people recovered from Jartar 20 years ago? Sound familiar?
A Reaper. Your people were studying a Reaper corpse.
Yes. Looking for a way to reclaim our place as the true power of the galaxy. Hundreds of our best scientists were enlisted.
That's why when...
And they became indoctrinated.
Yeah.
When the Reapers reached Karshan, our own people betrayed us. Defense grids were deactivated. Ships fired on Allied targets. We were destroyed from within because of you.
And you blame me because of that, because they'd increased the rate at which they tried to get that done. It still would have happened, though.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race. A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony, and I can't save my people. But I can end you.
Oh, hey! We can try and convince him to join us? Yeah.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people. But what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system, well...
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I'm uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Ah! Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right?
Yeah.
Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes.
Is that... Do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. But we're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre Authority.
Understood, Commander. And thanks.
Alright. Crazies.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So, oh my goodness, we got 2 Batarian fleets. Or it made Batarian Fleet and Batarian Fleet update. Because we left him alive. We didn't kill him. Back in Mass Effect 1. Just like, so much stuff of these military, these war assets are coming from what we did in Mass Effect 1. It's crazy. And that's why you like this mission overall. Suddenly Balak makes a comeback, right? Oh my goodness, Balak,
Spectre
jeez.
status recognized. Please select a destination.
I think that's everything. I'm gonna jump back over here now. Jump back over here now.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Maybe we can get off the Citadel finally, yeah? Oh, so can we leave? Actually, see if there's more banter. Private?
Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money, hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization with lots of pay, benefits. He snuck me a photo of the shiny new armor they gave him.
Cerberus.
White and yellow armor.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Yeah, so her little brother joined Cerberus, and she doesn't want to fight Cerberus troops because she's worried she's going to have to fight her brother and potentially end up killing him. Yeah, okay. Totally understandable. That would compromise her ability to actually follow through on any missions involving Cerberus. She should be redeployed to a Reaper outpost instead, or a outpost that's going to have to deal with Reapers instead.
Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander.
All right, I think that's a perfectly reasonable request on her part there. All right, back to the Normandy. Man, been a long time running around.
Check was sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we got to do the supplies. Let's go talk to her. That is correct. We need to go down here and finish that quest line. Thing done. Get it off our to-do list. You should warn Miranda of jail RNG. I don't know how I can get back in contact with Miranda, though.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems.
Ah.
I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Cliff.
Nice. Efficiency upgrades. Probably like 5% more healing when we use efficiency. Or when we use Medigel, because everything's 5% in this game.
Dr. found useful information in the data you recovered, Commander.
Okay. Or... Oh no, it's just a health bonus. Hey! Use the med bay to improve your health. Okay. There's only one option. Perfect. So now I have 2 health bonuses. So plus 10% health, plus 10% damage, 5% ammo, and 5% regen. Nice.
Hello again.
Hello again, Liara. No, nothing there. Shepard must read the dossier Anderson forwards on Kaylang and warn her about him via video conference on a Spectre office and Citadel embassies after receiving the email from her. Oh, we read the dossier already. Oh, we need to go talk to him. Okay, you know what? We need to talk to him on the VidCom. We need to go to the VidCom real quick. Every time you contact her through the Spectre office. I see, okay. So we'll have to go back to the Spectre office then. We can talk to Anderson real quick. Anything I can do with this, like, old conference table? No. At least it got used, right? Do you want to read this? I can read this in a bit. Let's go talk to him first. No? Okay. Oh, jeez. We got 300 out of that. All the stuff we've done so far today, we've gained 300 points. Oh my goodness, the Volus bombing fleet is worth 75. The Batarian fleet's worth 155. Whoa! Those two alone are huge. Volus prefer air power in conflicts, counting on the Turians for ground support. They maintain several flotillas of heavy bomber frigates capable of warfare in any atmosphere. The once formidable Batarian navy was all but annihilated when the Reapers attacked Karshan. The enraged survivors have gathered into a single remaining fleet. Batarian refugees are enlisting by the thousands, desperate for a sense of purpose after the destruction of their homeworld. No collection of vessels is more eager to engage the Reapers than Karshan's last warships. Oh my goodness, look at all the updates. Okay, update. As the highest ranking officer left in the hegemony, Balak is now the last Batarian military leader. His leadership, drive, and barely contained fury have galvanized his forces. While Balak bears a deep hatred of the Alliance, he would do anything to save his people, and has grudgingly joined forces with humanity to stop the Reapers. Nice. Updated. Batarian refugees are rallying around the Pillars of Strength. Oh yeah, because we picked those up. We picked that up already, yeah. Finding courage in its sacred ancient artifacts recovery. Yeah, we dropped that one off a long time ago. Nice. Citadel Defense Force. Hey, this is now a thing. All right, we can actually see it here. It's going to have a lot. Oh, my. All right, get ready. Here we go. The Citadel created the Citadel Defense Force. Oh, this must have been for the militia. I had to create a militia to get this to work, to actually have it on here as a war asset. The Citadel created the Citadel Defense Force to support Shepard in the war against the Reapers. The CDF includes ships and soldiers from every Citadel race. Compliments of a few Compliments from a few species without official membership status have also quietly joined. Nice. After the attempted coup, no offer of assistance has been turned away by the Citadel and its advisors. Update. An increase in refugees in the Citadel depleted resources that might have otherwise gone to defense systems and personnel. Yes, that makes sense. Update. Civilians volunteering at emergency clinics have helped to save lives by processing patients, assisting doctors, and taking some of the burden off the Citadel's overtaxed military staff. We recommended some people to go and help out since they were like, we don't know what to do. Or they were actually looking at going on the front lines, told them to help with, keep people alive. Update. Warning people in the Citadel to prepare for the war has improved civilian readiness. I don't remember what we did for that, but okay. A con artist exploiting refugees was thrown off the Citadel. Security improved on the docks as a result. Nice. The Citadel Defense Force automatically comes as an asset after the Cerberus attack on the Citadel. The militia is just an update. Alright then. Well, there you go. Cool. That makes sense. I just didn't see it earlier. Spectre Authorization released medical supplies from Customs to Huerta Memorial Hospital, improving the quality of patient care. I'm assuming each of these are like a +5. A Spectre gave CSEC permission to tap into surveillance on private civilians. CSEC used the footage to make several arrests, improving security. Good, we need that. It's important. A good security is important. Makes people feel safe, right? And then they're willing to go and defend because they don't think they have to stay home. CSEC is authorized to train a civilian militia, strengthening their defense forces. Good. Housing was found for students from Grissom Academy too young to work on the protein device. These gifted teenagers have been helping, however, by dealing with any repetitive problems that can't be delegated to VIs. Good. CSEC is focusing on smaller crimes and misdemeanors. This has spread their forces thin, decreasing efficiency when dealing with larger threats. All right, this is the one where I told the guy to give the video access to. So that, okay. All right. So you're right about that one. That was definitely a negative. How's it going, Balinor? How are you doing today? Good to see you in chat. As opposed to exclusively in the Discord. Good to see you in a couple spots. How have you been today? Or actually, how's your week been? I don't think I saw you yesterday. Updated. After reconnaissance, after reassurance that keeping money... Oh yeah, this guy. After reassurance that keeping money in the bank is crucial for the war effort, Volus merchants are making donations to relief efforts and defense forces in the Citadel. On the Citadel. Nice. Schematics recovered from Commander Shepard are helping CSEC easily locate and shut down active turrets left by Cerberus in the Citadel. Nice, that's saving lives. Schematics of advanced biotic amplifiers from Grissom Academy increase the endurance of the Asari under fire. Nice. And the Book of Plenix? Book of Plenix declares that every Volus must aid those in need during times of want. I guess war? I feel like this should be war, not want, but I guess it still means the same thing. Long run. News of the book's recovery inspired many Volus citizens to donate generous amounts to Citadel charities and defense funds. Excellent. It's gone really well. Playing some EU4 and lurking mostly? Nice. Who are you playing as an EU4 right now? Alliance. He's worth 25 points. Nice. Zaid Masani has a reputation as one of the most relentless and efficient mercenaries in the Terminus systems. Cerberus contacted Masani a few months after the Collectors were destroyed and offered him a job. Negotiations ended badly, and Masani now seeking out jobs that oppose his former employer's interests. Okay. He brings years of experience and finally honed survival skills to the fight against the Reapers. Good. Okay, Crucible. Oh, the dissertation, worth 5 points from Conrad. I mean, it's only 5 points, but I'll still take it. Published years ago by Dr. Konrad Werner. Oh my goodness. This doctoral dissertation on exotechnology is a lengthy but integral argument? Argument that dark energy causes a minute, not minutes, even though it's spelt the same, and it's very annoying that minute and minute are spelt the same, causes a minute but empirically observant difference in the passage of time. Hotly debated by the when first published, the paper's theory is supported by recent data. The dissertation illuminates several instructions left by the Protheans on how to build a crucible. Update. Dr. Werner found additional schematics useful in the creation of the device. After passing the data on to the Alliance, he added Commander Shepard in the dissertation's list of acknowledgements. Good. As we should be. We did a lot of work. Easy mode, but it's fun to blob and have a bunch of vassals. Oh, yeah. Playing as France. Nice, nice. Well, I mean, you know, Balinor, the whole point of playing 4X games is to pick a color, your favorite color, and just slowly color the entire map with it, right? Like, that's the whole reason why we play these games in the first place, right? Right? You like to point out that at this point, the Batarian fleet is worth more than the Solarian assets. Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. So basically, Dr. Konrad Werner is actually a genius, but like all geniuses, he's a bit quirky and decided he'd rather be a Shepard super fan. Yeah. No, absolutely. It's just misunderstood. It doesn't really fit with society well. Oh my goodness, yeah, you're right. The Batarians are 10 points worth more than Solarians assets. It's crazy. Blue's a good color for that? Yeah. It's a nice color to color in all of Europe in the New World. 7th Fleet. We've already read this. It'll just be an update. We already had this one, so it's got to be this one. Rates of dextro amino acid metagel has been shipped to the Turian 7th Fleet. This resupply will help Turian medics treat potentially fatal wounds. Nice. That's that. We have a lot of points. 4,228? Looks like halfway is about here. So we're past 50% of total bar. I don't think we'll be able to get all the way. I think we'll probably get right about here. Once we're done. Okay. Perfect. We don't need to talk to any of the crew. They're not going to have anything new to talk to us about.
Commander Shepard.
Westmoreland. Let's go talk to Joker real quick, just since we did have an ED, more importantly, because we had a long conversation with them during shore leave. See if they've got anything for us.
Commander.
Hello, Shepard.
Nope. Okay. Go to Citadel and talk to Miranda. Where is Miranda? Where is Miranda? I didn't see her on the Citadel at all. Not as a point of interest, at least. You can still go talk to Liara as well. We do have more on our private terminal.
Commander.
Back to the journal. Good gracious. Good gracious, so many. Chemical treatment for chemical burns. Spectre. And warn her about lying. Spectre. Okay, gotcha. No, you'll easily fill out the war asset bar unless you mess up. Nice. We'll go to Spectre office next. Alright, then we're going to go fly around the galaxy and go pick up a lot of the stuff, like the stuff for the Prothean Sphere. Oh, Prothean Sphere! What happened to my Prothean Sphere? I had one in our, my cabin. You cannot contact, can't contact her, she'll contact you instead. I can't contact Miranda, really. Well, alright then.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
He has to contact her, to warn her about him? Let's go see if we can. It's not a long trip for us to go do that, because we're able to just teleport around instead of having to run. Okay. Spectre. Spectre office. Spectre. Human. Spectre status recognized. Excellent. Cool. I'm tempted to buy these. Nah, there's nothing I can do at the terminal. There's nothing else to interact with in this area. Just that I'm aware of. Unless I can do something on this terminal. No. Nope. That's all. Nothing here. Shepard must read the dossier Anderson forwarded about Klang and warn her about him via video conference in the Spectre. Let me see. Receiving a mail message from her. Oh, I have not gotten mail from her yet. I haven't read that. We can go back to the Normandy real quick and go see if there was mail that she had sent us first. I'm gonna go do that. And in the meantime, before we do that, let's go back over to Huerta Memorial and go see if we can get more story on the Asari's situation and then more on the private situation as well. And her brother joining Cerberus.
Memorial Hospital.
More story?
She's got this glow. And the Reapers. They did to her what they do to everyone. She's covered in... I don't know. Glowing. She reaches out. Her eyes go black. And she touches one of the farmers, and he just... dies.
Whoa.
They panic. She rips them apart. Sometimes touching, sometimes opening them up with biotics. The humans are turning into... liquid. And I'm there, in my towel with no gun. And husks start pouring through the door.
Good gracious.
So I ran.
Yeah, that smart call. Jeez. Holy moly, okay. We'll come back for more of that story later.
Recognized. One moment, please.
Jeez.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
We can use that if we want to go faster. I see. We want to hear this first.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus.
Perfect.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. You won't thank me so much when you're eye-deep in husks.
Yeah, but I still think that's a perfectly valid reason for her to be transferred. So she's not constantly worried she's going to be shooting her brother. Alright, let's go check our messages real quick. Messages. Anything from Miranda? No, nothing from Miranda. Oh. Nope, that's a negative right there. It's a negative right there. Alright, let's go and patrol the galaxy. Wait, find ex-Cerberus scientists. Oh, we have to go there for that? And the Asari colony. It's already done. It's done. Actually, Hades. Hades Gamma says 100%, but that's not right. There's stuff in Hades Gamma we need to go to. I know this. I need to go to the far rim. Yeah, Threshold's new. Let's go here first. Time to start picking up assets. Pick up some more war assets. Get some quests done. Okay. Let's go to Paz first. Right. Scan the planet.
Signal confirmed.
Woo! That alertness came up real quick. Gerbog. Begin the scan. Okay. There we go. Have you done Navaria in that other mission? Not yet. No. Protein data drives. Perfect. 50% in here, so another one's gonna be for fuel. There it is. Yeah, fuel. I need it. Only 160? Seriously? I guess it's enough to get us back to full.
Faster than light jump successful.
Guess it's enough to get us back to full. This is fine. Micah? Perfect. Yeah, we have a lot of quests still to do.
found something.
Orbit. Reapers are coming. Eloy. Scanning Eloy. Perfect. Emergency fuel pods. Hey. Nice. Did you talk to Anderson after the Citadel? Yes. Yes, I did. We should definitely do that mission with Cerberus scientists. That's Navaria, right? We're just gonna... Okay, perfect. There they are. Found them.
Evasion successful.
Yeah, this one's for fuel. What's this to full?
Reapers eluded.
And... Oh, it's already awkward. Oh my goodness, they're on us. Might have just died right there. Would have been close for comfort. We'll see. Ah, Element Zero Converter. Nice. Oh, good gracious. Okay.
Faster than light jump successful.
Barely got out of there in time. Okay. Pop back over here. And looks like we just need to pick up one asset over here. And then we'll have all assets recovered from this sector. Then this cluster is done.
Signal confirmed.
It's 95 fuel, really? Okay.
Evasion successful.
Good gracious. So that's 100%, 100%. We'll go to the Nimbus cluster next. Yeah, we need to go here to find the Exover scientists. You think the planet is called Minia? Yeah, yeah. Mene. Mene? Yeah, no, I don't know how it's pronounced, but yes, you spelled it correctly. M-E-N-A-E, that one. That's it. Investigator, sorry. Yeah, investigator, sorry. Colony. I don't know, do we want to do that right now? Is there a different one we can do before we go to a sector that has a quest? Any other empty sectors that have 100% on things? I know we need to go to Haze Gamma, for sure. Oh, and the Asari colony is also really good? Okay. Let's go to Haze Gamma real quick, because I know we have at least minimum one asset we need to pick up over here. It says 100% for some reason, but I'm confident we're not at 100% of all assets. Like, we can't be. Right? Here's the protein sphere. Somewhere on Gi Hinam. Guess we'll just check the planet's names. Where's Gi Hinam? I feel like it said it was in Dis. Right? It just says in Hades. It's not helpful. Okay. Let's check them all then. Hard part is we don't have the fuel and we're not going to be picking up any on our way. Where is Gihanam? Was a swing and a miss? No, don't do that. I misclicked. Oh, I hate that. I hate that when you misclick on the thing, you instead move. It says Hades Nexus, not Haze Gamma. Wait, what? Did I botch that? It does! Oh, for goodness sakes. Why are they the same? Okay. Where is... Oh, jeez. I don't know if we have enough fuel to get there. What happens when we run out of fuel? Oh, 25 fuel. We did it. Woo! Alright. 25 fuel remaining. Crushed it. Reapers will find you and murderize you, probably? That's what I was thinking, yeah. Put up a distress signal and instantly get murdered. Cerberus fighter base. Of course, said Nebula. Wait, so where's Hades' Nexus? Where's Hades' Nexus? Not on the map. What? Go back to the Citadel and pick up some gas, but... What? Where do we need to go for that? Oh, that's right. There actually isn't a fuel station here. Why are there no fuel stations anywhere? We can go over to Chanka. There's fuel over here. Please. You don't have access to it. It probably unlocks when the next mission store. Ah, that would make sense. Fill up real quick. Well, if that's the case, then what other quests do we want to do? Scientists, distress. Oh no, Masana. It's Masana. Reverse fighter base, Cipher. It ciphers to break Cerberus' code. And ciphers, yeah, I have to find the ciphers. Actually track them down. We'll probably get this from like the fighter base or something, honestly. Code fragments. Athena Nebula. Hades Nexus. The Nimbus Cluster. I feel like we haven't checked that one. There's the Nimbus Cluster was one of them, and the Valhalla Threshold was another. Which I'm sure we haven't done the Valhalla Threshold, just like this one. Wait, no, we have. What? Let's go to the Valhalla Threshold real quick here. So we have to go and pick up something over here. But we don't know where it actually exists. Jeez, that's awkward.
Reapers eluded.
So... Garvig. Garvig in the Valhalla Threshold. Okay. Where is Garvig? Not here. There are no planets here.
Light jump successful.
Paz. Is there Garvig here? Yep, that's Garvig.
Successful.
What? Well, I can't scan it.
Reapers eluded.
So confused. So do we just have to take it back to him? Is that what it is? We already did it? I feel like we would have just been able to turn it in, or would have seen it, yeah?
Faster than light jump successful.
Really? I'm so confused. Alright, back to the Citadel we go! I don't know why it didn't pop up as a thing we could do before. Dock. Nice docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the refugee camp.
Refugee camp.
Yes, Commander.
So I'm pretty sure it was over here, right? Refugee camp. Here we go. Okay. Oh, Cortez's memorial wall. Okay. Zaid's here too. I thought you just picked it up during this round of scanning. No, not this round. Cortez. Okay.
Are you okay?
I've just been standing here, holding this for I don't know how long. He'll always be a part of me.
Your past is yours. No one can take that away.
I love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Goodbye, Robert.
I'm gonna let him just think that one through. I'm not gonna...
I'm glad you came.
He needs to think it through. He needs to do his thing. I'm not gonna get in between him and saying goodbye. Because then that creates a connection between him and I. It's something he needs to let go.
Hey.
Oh.
Still?
Hey, it's you. Still waiting, I see. Any news?
No, but they promised, right? They'll get here soon.
I'm sure they will. I'll drop by later to check in on you, if that's okay.
Okay.
Alright. Who we talked to about the sphere, though? Hello? Doctors? Is there anyone we're supposed to talk to about this? Not sure. James? Come on, James. Let's see. If we were a person that needed to talk about a sphere of unknown origin, where on Earth would we meet them? The Paragon interruption sounds like a romance thing. Yeah. We don't need a romance Cortez. We have our sights set on a voluptuous blue creature, and by that I mean we've been romancing her this whole time since Mass Effect 1. Okay, I can't find any place to talk to this guy. What? I am at a complete loss here. How does this even work? What is the quest? The quest is Prothean Sphere. A refugee suggests the Prothean Sphere could be located somewhere in... Oh, that's the guy at the far end. That's this guy way over here. But we have 100% assets acquired from that area. It was this guy who was talking about it. Mister. James, not now. Come on. Come on, James. I'm curious if it's bugged. That's the Hades Nexus thing you don't have? Oh, wait, did I have that wrong? Oh, sorry, not that one. This one. I went to the wrong person. Aha! Thank you. Went to the wrong person. The docking bay. Okay, thank you. I'm so hung up on that one. I was like, oh. What? I know, James. I can't believe it either. I completely got myself wrapped around on that one. But hey, that's okay. We got a chance to talk to Cortez. It's important. We need to get that dialogue out of the way anyway. This is good. I just keep imagining like the CSEC officers that see Commander Shepard going through these like scanners and seeing like 1/3 of his body made of metal. Just be like, what?
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Lieutenant, should we do something about that? Don't worry about it, Private. It's just Commander Shepard.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet. Toxic atmosphere.
We're resetting.
You'll be expected to maintain full survival here.
They're resetting that conversation. Nothing special.
No, Private. We are not.
So who? Him. This guy. This guy.
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garvug. I'll have them brought here.
Commander Shepard, thank you. I'm sure that'll help with any operation we have going.
Yes, don't make me reprimand you as well. Nice.
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assist.
Alright, so there might be... So what this might mean is that there might be some of these quests that we've already picked up, and, like, or some of the items we've already picked up and done for some of the quests that are needed, but we need to acquire the quest, leave the zone, come back to the zone, talk to him again, and that might be what it is. You just got confused. You were Googling who to talk to about the sphere, and then you read the quest? Yeah. Whoops. Whoopsies. Is it going to pop up with anything for us to do here? Commander Bailey, nothing. We can go and see if there's anything going on with Edie and Joker, but I doubt there's any new developments. We should talk to Liara. Should have talked to Saeed while I was here, but I totally missed him. Oh, no, I didn't miss him. I know where he is. Let's go talk to Liara. We haven't talked to Liara in the Presidium in a while. Let's go see if we can give her a chat.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment.
To the Presidium.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Alright, let's go see if Liara's got anything for us. There's still a lot of, like, burns going on around here. Look across the way. Oop, not here. All the way down. Was there anything else we needed to, like, look into buying? Chest piece. Melee. No, melee damage, never. Magazine upgrade. I mean, what am I using on my assault rifle right now? I think the assault rifle is currently... It's the... Actually don't know what I'm doing with the assault rifle. It's, I know I've got the thermal scope, but I don't know what the other thing is that I've got. Ultralight materials 3. Useless for us. Some damage. The cranial damage. The cranial system sounds pretty amazing. To have something like this to go along with pistol power magnifier. Increases power. Oh! Oh! Increases power damage by 10%? We should have this on both Edie and Liara's guns. Whoa. Power and SMG magnifiers, yeah. You can buy these suckers. Yeah. We don't need them to do more damage with their shooters. We need, like, that way there's just guaranteed 10% increased damage as they're doing things. This is great. Since you're an infiltrator, might as well use the powerful handgun as a backup weapon. The problem is, like, between the assault rifle and the sniper rifle, I've already got really high recharge time. But I could start playing with the pistol and just rely on my powers even less. I mean, I don't really use them that much. Handgun? Nah, this is an assault rifle household. Handgun? Nah, it's an assault rifle household. What you talk about?
Hello, Shepard.
Ah, Liara's got nothing for us, darn. I mean, hey, we can always go back over to the Spectre office and go to this gun range real quick. Go do that real quick. Alright, nothing here with Liara, but we did pick up a couple of things, which I'm pretty happy about. Because, again, 10% increased damage from Liara and Edie's powers is going to be very beneficial to us. Very much so. We're going straight back to the Normandy. Subguns are outdated, or an outdated concept anyway. Yeah. Submachine guns are just, you know, you should only have a submachine gun if you can't use anything else, right? Otherwise, use an assault rifle, right? More accurate, longer range, higher caliber round. In some cases, actually easier to wield.
Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
Okay. If anything, we should have an option of a combine. Ooh. That'd be nice. Ah, here we go. Transfer authorization. Oh, literally the that kid, the private that we were just eavesdropping on. We actually need to give her authorization. Has requested a transfer to a unit recently engaging activity engaged against Reaper hostiles. A note from Sergeant Olembi says the private Talavi is an exceptional engineer, recommending her for the duty of the team set for sabotage Reaper processing centers. Spectre authorization would fast track this request. Done. Nice. Oh, we can buy the Pistol Magnifier 2s right here. Dang, look at that. I mean, even having that on our own would be kind of nice. Alliance 3rd Fleet upgrade. Oh, nice. You heard the shotguns are so fetch right now? Oh my goodness. Shotguns are so fetch right now. Really all the rage. Alright. Storm over here. Alright, let's play with this thing real quick. Shotguns. I wanted to play with the spike thrower. I want to see how this thing feels. And then for the SMGs, we've played with all of them, and I really don't want to use any. The Hornet's okay. Alright. I don't like the delay to the damage on these. You get a lot of these, though. How much damage does it do to shields? All of them. Armor? Okay, so it has a high damage output with this gun. Its damage is pretty darn high for the Scorpion. Use Phalanx or some heavy handgun? Yeah, I would rather use the Phalanx, honestly. With the Phalanx, I would go with the 17.5% extra damage. Reduced weight's quite useful. 30% reduced weight. And power amp. Increased effectiveness of tech robotic attacks, yeah. Although, honestly, I probably would end up going with this barrel instead. The damage is minimal. 20%? Jeez. Really don't think you need a rifle and a pistol as backup. Yeah. With intermediate carbine short barrel rifles with better ballistics and penetration, the pistol caliber automatic weapon is obsolete in modern military context. Especially with the prevalence of hard body armor. Yeah. But I think I would rather, like, this. It feels nicer. Man, look at the recharge time on our powers. Yikes. That is a brutal amount of recharge time. I mean, we're at 200%, so it's pretty bad. Let's go and use this needle thrower as well real quick. Hey, it's actually pretty good. It's a 3-shotter. It's 15 rounds. Actually pretty accurate. Really, that's as far as it can push it back. Recoil on this thing's a little bananas, but this thing is awkwardly accurate. You don't need more than 2 guns, truly, yeah. Usually just main Widow and a handgun. Yeah. I really like the Matic, though. It's really nice. It's more accurate than this, the Phalanx. Okay, the spike thrower is pretty sick. This thing's pretty insane. I like this gun. I like that gun a lot, actually. It's like it's a mid to short range shotgun. It's really good. Yeah, so if we remove this, help us much. This thing's really heavy. Yeah, so if we went with the pistol instead, our recharge time would be significantly better. Yeah, look how fast those powers come back. Is it 12 shots per set? Oh, too far. I like the Matic too much. The Crusader is just like the Gaul, except better in every way. Oh my goodness, seriously? Jeez. The thing is, I can't use all these guns and rely on powers. I mean, the most important power that I have is, I've got it's that one, honestly. It's the AI takeover is the most powerful one, since it just essentially nullifies all turrets. 106%. Jeez, this thing's so heavy. My weapons are just way too heavy. You reduce the number of thermal clips we got. How many clips do I have with this thing? I think now's the time for us to really play with this. So we have 35 rounds with this sucker. That's actually pretty insane, considering how little they like to give ammo to us. And if we just went with this, nothing else for now, because we can go ahead and we can get the weight reduction. Okay, there we go. So we get 23 rounds instead of 35 rounds. And you'll probably still survive with 23 rounds. Since 23 rounds still gives us 7 clips prior to needing to get more ammo. The most important power is Power of Daka. I mean, you're not wrong. The Matic is a full-on main gun. Yeah, I really like the Matic a lot, though. The thing is, like, you guys know me when I'm playing games. I like having every single option. I really do like the Matic. A lot. It's my style of assault rifle. Shotguns are nice, but I just don't think they're really gonna be my thing. It's like Claymore's nuts. I like the idea of the Phalanx, but it's just too heavy. We can get weight reductions. Like if you pick between a Matic or a Widow, is how you... Yeah. There are times I like to go for both. Well, you can. You just have to sacrifice tech recharge rate. It's true. It's really true. You just have all 5 guns. That'd be overkill. Ideally, two guns is superior to having 3 or more. Cycling through them is just so much faster if you only have that many. This amp is also like predominantly we're getting it so that our assistants can use them. As much as I like the idea of using one myself. It does beg the question, because we can't double on barrels, right? Yeah, I can't double on barrels, which would be super awesome if we could double down barrels. Increase damage by 7.5% and speed of perception by 27 point... That's really good. Oh, well, let's just swap to this. Well, I should start thinking about getting the weight reduction items. Run with 5 guns all the time, rapid fire. Never run out of ammo. I really like the Matic a lot. It's just so accurate. Especially with the scope. Can't remember if I played with this. Oh no, I played with that one. I did not like that at all. I don't remember this one. What was this one like? I mean, it's good. It's a good gun. We're gonna stick to this. I like this setup too much. The Matic and the Widow. I like it too much. The Widow for killing the big boys, and the Matic for dealing with the crowds. The accuracy is really nice. I guess the one thing we could always do is I could always knock this sucker back down to standard scope. Right? If we did switch to the non-heavy scopes, we get down to 6. At which point we could bring this in if we wanted. Right? We don't have to use the super ones. 20%. What does this do again? 15. It allows bullets to fly and penetrate, reduce damage against armor. That wood's so good. I don't think you need more than 2 guns, to be honest. I think you're right. As much as I'm, like, on the fence about it, I think, like, the 2 guns is plenty. And having these super mods is really nice. Honestly, I don't really fire my my powers that often. With a no power chip? Yeah. I think it's fine for now. We can if we really want to, I can always just drop those add-ons that add 50 weight. If you're running Super Soldier, no BS, Shepard, you do 5 guns though. Yeah, that makes sense if you're playing a soldier. Just because you get more ammo. Yeah, that way you never have to worry about shortage of ammo. You would just swap to a different gun. I'm out of ammo. Well, kind of. Only kind of. Right, journal. Is there anything else we need to get done here? These extinct races. Yeah, so Athena Nebula hasn't popped up yet. Okay, so I think I have to wait for some. Yeah, I don't think I can get any of these done. I don't think I have any of them available. I'm out of ammo for this gun. And then he pulls out a whole nother gun. Yeah, exactly right. Do side missions until you get Miranda's mission. Okay, we can do that. He's a creeper on Overwatch. Yeah, just drop all, like, fire all the ammo out of your gun and then just drop the guns and pick up a new one.
Recognized. 1 moment, please.
Just pick up a new gun. It's fine. Who needs ammo when you can just pick up a new gun?
D24.
Jump back over to the Normandy.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, really? What we get? We met some old friends. Oh, okay, Citadel Memorial. Steve Cortez. Commander, or Shepard. After you left the refugee memorial, I met an old friend who's helping out colonists with logistics. She and her buddies are ex-Alliance pilots, and damn good ones, who left the service to build a life on the frontier. They're homeless now, and when I told them about the forces being collected, they were eager to join. I've attached their contact information to forward to Hackett. Hopefully, they can help. Thanks again for helping me through this. I'm feeling good. I think maybe I'll hit Purgatory next trip to the Citadel. Want to join me? Sure. Sure, we'll run into him. It's fine. Hey, rogue pilots.
Commander.
Rabbit. Rogue pilots. Well done. These pilots ain't got nothing left to lose. Alright. What do we have here? Take a look here. Alliance. Alliance, new stuff. Alliance Corps of Engineers. Updated. Prothean data disks discovered by Sanix Industries have been turned over to Alliance engineers. Nice. Third Fleet. Human forces fighting Cerberus took losses due to doing parts of sabotage of engineers in the Alliance Third Fleet. Ooh, okay. That's not good. Just took a little hit there on the Third Fleet. Okay. What else? Rogue fighter pilots. That were 20. Or shortage, not sabotage. Shortage. Did I do that wrong? Due to, in part, to a shortage of engineers. Yes. Totally just... I was thinking about the sabotage mission at that time, and I said what I was thinking, not what I was reading. That's a really cool picture. The SX-3 stealth fighter. When humanity began to expand its borders, experienced pilots were needed to establish colonies in uncharted reaches of space. Some Alliance personnel heeded the call, and these luckless men and women have since been driven out of the colonies by the invading Reapers. After speaking with Lieutenant Stephen Cortez, a few of these highly skilled fighter pilots agreed to fly against the enemies who destroyed their homes. Nice. Crucible? Hey. We just picked up the pods on a random planet. The fuel pods scavenged from a field of debris in Valhalla Threshold were once attached to a fleet of merchant vessels making long, risky journeys into uncharted space. The pods have been repurposed for the Crucible project. When activated, the Crucible's fusion reactor consumes entire oceans of helium-3. Jeez. The fuel pods serve as an emergency reservoir should the weapon use more power than expected. Oh my goodness. Element Zero refineries are large industrial facilities that remove impurities from the element, also called EZO, before it is used to fuel starships or gravity generators. It's an important process as sending the electrical charge through the impure EZO can cause the element to explode. Yikes. By setting up a conversion facility beside the Crucible, EZO can be mined, refined, and supplied to the project in record time. Nice. Core assets are really starting to build up. Looking good there. It's because you let the lady move to a different command. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So the third fleet took a hit because we let her move to a different command. That makes a lot of sense. Actually, let's double check to see if we got anything with Anderson or Hackett or anyone we need to talk to before we leave this zone. Nope, no one to talk to. Up and out. Great.
Commander Shepard.
Private. All right. There we go. On to the next.
Commander.
Terminal. We got everything here. Perfect. So we're able to romance Allers, right? Without any consequences. Want to make sure, just in case, because we're gonna go and do Allers' interview in a moment here.
Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Which is weird because because it says shortage of engineers and you authorize literally just this one engineer. True. Very true. Just how short-staffed is the Alliance? Yeah.
Good to see you.
Alright. Come on, Ashley. Give me a little more than that. Put your checklists again.
So, Udina finally went over the edge.
Yeah.
I never really liked the man. Now I know why.
Yeah, because he's a traitor.
Good to see you, Commander.
Good to see you. Okay. Gary's over there. I'll go talk to Liara. We're just gonna do a full sweep.
There is new information on the private messages terminal.
Oh my goodness, Cliff, I don't know if I want to do it. It's not yet. Still postponing.
Ready for the next mission?
Yes.
Ready for the next mission?
Yes. Okay, never mind. Off we go. Off we go. Downstairs. And we were just doing, we're doing nothing but, like, fetch quests. And we're doing all the tiny quests. No big stories so far today. Only small things. Alright. Got anything new for me?
Yes.
That's a no. No banter. Alright. Talk to Allers real quick. Then we probably have more content with Cortez.
Call me up when you're ready for that interview, Commander.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that in a moment here. Let's go talk to Cortez, because after all the heart-to-heart that we've had, it's got to be a conversation, yeah?
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial.
No problem.
I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now. Is everything okay, Shepard?
I guess that's it.
Hello, Commander.
Well, never mind. Well, alright then. Do the interview.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Yeah, you're just going crazy, James. Constantinus, I just want to make sure that doesn't get in the way of us romancing Liara.
Do Do you hear that hum?
I'm assuming
Is
it
that just
doesn't.
me?
I'm assuming it doesn't. But I'd like to be sure. Like how these gun lockers like wide open. No problem. Can you interact with this Cyberdog? I don't know the guy. Well, alright then. Captain's cabin. Alright. Welcome to the captain's cabin. It doesn't affect it? Perfect. I just gotta be sure, right? You know, they are gonna be a little crazy. You can pet the Cyberdog, really? Huh. It's our little hamster. Meep. Man, look at all the ships we've got. Looks like we're still missing 2 more ships. It's probably stuff for the flotilla, right? From looking at this. Yeah, we don't have any, we don't have any from the flotilla. Reread. Can you pet the Cyberdog? I don't think we can. Okay. Not sure. I didn't see any buttons for us to do that. Alright, let's do this interview.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
What kind of walk was that?
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
They tried and failed. And they can try again, but we will crush them.
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
You can't lose faith. This is over.
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
Wow, that line. Okay. Let's get professional. Okay, yeah.
Looks like you already have. What happens now?
You gave me a good interview, Commander. That's all I need. Tonight.
The camera. Oh my goodness, the camera. That is hysterical. Invite James. Oh yeah, we need to get James in here too. Oh, the 103rd Marine Division just got something? Huh. Yeah, I know that facepalm that Shepard did when it's like, don't you have Cerberus ties? He's like, oh, for good gracious sakes. Yes, they brought me back to life. Yes, I'm not indoctrinated. Yes, I'm currently fighting and murdering a lot of them. Yes, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Oh my goodness. Alright, James, you're next.
I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
Get up here, Vega.
Hey man, how's it going?
Slow?
Good, James. You?
Good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Alright.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
I thought about it.
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation.
Whoa.
It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
I see. You know, he's a man in, he's got strong connection to his feelings. Be careful. You know, being in command, a lot of times you have to put those aside. What's the temper shrimp? You know, a lot of people talk about Shepard being with Cerberus. No one talks about, about him being dead and coming back to life. Yeah, that definitely feels like a bigger story. I agree. I agree, Temple Shrimp. It seems really weird that they're like, oh, you worked with Cerberus, right? It's like, no. Cerberus brought me back to life after 2 years of being clinically dead.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed.
What?
One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors.
Wait.
I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
Hold on, wait. Wait. Yeah, okay, that does make sense. The Cerberus would have been working with the collectors. That makes sense, because that way they can get collector tech, which would forward the advancement of humanity, which is what the Elusive Man cares about. Okay.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Yeah, get in there.
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
Oh, that's really good. Hey, reputation up. Oh, Carnage unlocked. Nice. Which one's Carnage? The med bay real quick. Which one's Carnage? And also, are we missing any other abilities? We don't have Williams. That's subtle. Yeah, I'm not interested. If that's your implying logo. Yeah, no. Great. Was it reassign powers? No, not reassign powers. Bonus powers. Carnage. Rip a target into shreds with a vicious burst. Major collateral damage to enemy nearby, effective against armor. Okay. It's like a one-shot super damage thing. It's not a power that I'm, like, super excited about. I mean, fortification, or not fortification, defense matrix is probably the most useful one, since we can use that instead of our invisibility when we want to stand out of cover and just shoot people. We shouldn't ever really need to use slam, since we should always have someone else able to use bionics to pull people out of cover. I don't know. Huh. It's a tough call. At some point we should get that. We should pick it. And also at some point I should probably decrease the amount of weight that we're carrying. But We'll see.
Commander?
All right. So we need to go do some quests now. That was awkward. In and out, all by hitting the escape button. Alright, so which one do we care about doing? So Percy's Veil is going to be last on our list. We have a lot in the Hades Nexus, which we can't do yet. Citadel medical treatment. Chemical burns, can't do that yet. So I guess we should go do the Cerberus ones, yeah? Group of top-level scientists that ties to Cerberus, fleeing their former employer. Yeah, we can definitely do that one. And then... what's the other one? Not this one. Fighters. Those are the ones we should probably focus on, yeah? Makes sense. Makes sense, we can do that. But unfortunately, everyone, we're actually going to have to do an early stream today. I got to stop early today. We actually have to stop early, unfortunately. Because I need to get up in 5 hours. It's actually an early day for me tomorrow. Not what I want, but not much I can do about it. Not much I can do about it. So let's go ahead. Let's find someone to raid. Pass it along. Quick reminder for anyone who's still hanging out in chat who has yet to go ahead and vote for what game we're going to be playing next, starting tomorrow. Here is the link in chat for the final time. It's also in the About section on Twitch and in the announcement section on our Discord channel. Yeah, I know. Temporal Shift. Wish we could keep playing, because yesterday we went, like, what, a 5.5 hour stream? It was awesome. It was awesome. We did a long one. Mass Effect. Find someone to raid. Go and raid. We end this. Doesn't sound like a good place to go. It's so hard to tell who's earlier in the game than we are. It's so tough. Here we go. We'll just give this guy a raid. He's playing Mass Effect 1, I think. I think it's Mass Effect 1. Playing Mass Effect 1, but it's a no-death run. I think that's awesome. Go ahead and give him a raid. Yeah, it's Mass Effect 1. He's gearing up for a mission. Let's go ahead and give him a raid. And away it starts. Excellent. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, everyone. Really appreciate you all being here with me. I was not really a super exciting day, as it was mostly reading side quests, like easy side quests, not like going and doing missions and whatnot. We didn't shoot a gun once, except for on the the gun range to test out the guns and make sure I'm happy with the setup I have. But hey, I like what we got. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow for whatever the new game is. Currently, Dark Souls 2 is in the lead, so it's quite possible that's what we'll be playing, but you never know. Take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.